What up, what up, what up, what up? You already know what it is. It's your boy Joe Chapo back in the building. Another edition of If They Only Knew. What's the word? What's the word? Salute, salute. Happy Tuesday, y'all. What's the word? I see that topic for tonight. Should men have a choice in pro-choice? We'll get to that in a minute. You already know. My people drag their feet coming in, so let's represent the homie Frankie Blanco, new joint.
Nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle. Be feeling like one of them ball playing niggas, you know. I sold coke on these streets, man, hash, weed, heroin. As long as niggas is feeling it, nigga like me can hustle.
Salute to the homie Frankie Blanco. Make sure you subscribe to Frankie Blanco on all platforms and shit. Salute to the ladies of iTalk. Make sure you subscribe to the ladies of iTalk. The ladies of ITOK. Fuck with us, you fuck with them. I hope y'all watching that DNC. I think Michelle Obama stole the show. I'm not even gonna lie and shit. They swaying motherfuckers over there. They swaying them. All right, yo, let's show Blanco a little bit more love, yo. One more track from Blanco. Make sure y'all check Frankie Blanco. Yo, what up, Soul? What up, Shark City? What? Shark City IP. Somebody still got a shark. That's weird as shit, yo. RIP. Boy, IP, man. I guess somebody keeping it together and shit, keeping it going. That's what's up, yo. That's what's up. Shark City in the building, yo. Y'all see the topic for tonight, yo. It's gonna be a controversial week, yo. You see yesterday's topic, today's topic. Wait till y'all see tomorrow's topic and shit. We going all the way with it and shit, Yeah, but they ain't tripping, so all right. Make sure y'all smash that like button, The math is not mathing, The math is not mathing. All right, y'all. Let me show y'all. I thought this was real interesting yesterday. Mr. Lopez, that is sacrilegious, sir. How about the Giants? It's Giants over here, B. You know what I'm saying? Come here with that cowboy business, huh? Mr. Lopez. Come here with that crazy business. All right, let's see. I played this yesterday. Play it one more time before I delete it. Where is it? I got this, and then I got the follow-up. Yeah.
Correct? That's what I'm saying.
So
It's the other way around. They can't use the restroom, and all they want is either a room or somehow to get into the restroom. That's all they want.
So my husband, he was an ex-police officer. He just had a knee surgery. So he's a contractor also. They have little like pinhole. He was just explaining to him.
I don't have.
They have little pinholes.
Yeah,
that,
but
you know,
I don't think he's.
I asked him to even look in the office, and he said, I don't know what's back there, and he just refused to look.
Okay. That's what I'm saying is, if the roles were reversed, and you had a customer in here that was just refusing to use your bathrooms, or because they couldn't get into their bathroom, they were now just going pee on your floor, you would have us out here removing them from the property.
Did you ever get threatened?
If you don't want them, if he threatened you and you want them removed, we can ask them to leave. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that they're, but I'm saying I would be.
You threatened me several times.
Okay, do you want them removed from the property?
Well, we figure out what's going on here. Maybe, maybe not.
What's going on here is, again, I can't force you to do nothing. I cannot. Okay.
I understand that. I get that. I know what I know, and there's things I don't know.
Okay.
This is things I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how
a
to
door.
work. I'm sorry.
Like how to open a door.
Or just give us another room. You don't know how to do that? Because this is where that conversation started, and just the confusion and act like you just.
You're where the conversation started.
Okay.
Yeah, it's-
Okay. Well.
Okay, yeah, you try
My
one.
point is.
So let's do 2-to-1.
Okay.
You want to jump in there, make it 3-to-1?
No.
I'm not
He's,
even.
you're
I'm
taking
not
it
even
personal, but you're taking it. We just need another room, buddy. You're taking like we're trying to attack you. We need another. You're still. I said you're taking it personal. This is ridiculous. This is the most. I'm getting this on recording just for the Better Business Bureau, and when I contact the attorney.
Okay. When we came in here, you gave us a key for the room that we are currently in. So you obviously possess the capability to do so. I am asking that you use the same capability. Hello, I'm talking.
I hear you.
Okay, well, I'm asking that you give me just another room so that I can use the bathroom. And you, like, won't do it. And you won't call the owner. Like, can I call the owner? Like, actually, I don't even want to stay here anymore, but, like, I have got to go to the bathroom. Like, I just had a baby 7 months ago. I just had a procedure at my work. I work at the hospital. I need to go to the bathroom. And if I have to return to the hospital again because I was unable to use the bathroom, it is going to be not very fucking pretty. Because I'm not paying for the procedure, and I'm going to be really mad.
This is going to turn into a lawsuit really quick if you just don't give us another room. And that's all we're asking is for another room. I'll even go to the goddamn second floor if we have to.
Is
But-
there a second floor?
There's a second floor. There's 56 rooms here. There's a second floor.
I got a room I can give them.
If that's what you want to do, if that solves the problem, that solves the problem. I can't force you to do anything.
That solves their problem. That leaves me with a locked door.
Okay? It left them with a locked door.
Don't forget to smash that like button, please.
Oh my God.
But apparently, they're saying they didn't either. When they walked in the room, it was already locked. That's what the
They've
problem
been
is.
here for 5 hours.
Again, he said he came in at 1 a.m. and went directly to bed. And then they got up to use the restroom, and now they can't get in the restroom.
It wasn't even that late. It was like 11:30.
Okay, even in then, if they came in and went directly to bed, again, I can't force you to do anything, and I can't. So, but it seems to me that like this could have been solved much civilly and much more easier than me having to come out here. You know what I mean?
Like with me being threatened, that helps to solve it.
No, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It's not. It doesn't.
That's all I heard for 20 straight minutes.
Because you won't give us a room.
So you still don't have a right to threaten me.
Sir, I apologize for threatening you.
No, it's too late.
That's-
Oh my God, are we really arguing over somebody's feelings right now?
Yep.
Okay, well, I need a hotel, so I don't know what hotels are in the vicinity.
We're gonna have to go to the Speedway for you to use the bathroom. So we're gonna have to wake my 7-month-old son up and pack everything up so she can go use the potty. But she can't fucking walk. She's got a potty so bad, and you still won't give us a room.
I was working on that.
Where are you? It's 17 steps there and back in one of these. You have a master. He has a master key. You have a master key. You won't even lock a door for her to go use the bathroom right now.
Unlock what door?
Any door, buddy. Any door so she can use the fucking bathroom.
Other people's rooms?
An empty one. Oh, what are we talking about? You know exactly what I'm saying. An empty room so she can use the bathroom. Hell, your room. Like you just left to go use the bathroom in your room. I would take your room at this point. She's got to use the bathroom.
See, this is a better conversation.
You want me to beg you? Is that what you wanted? You wanted me to beg you.
I can open a door and let her use the bathroom.
I want a room to use the bathroom.
Can I get your ID, sir? Can I get yours by chance?
My ID's in my room, but I'll just accept
And I need
it.
hers too, just for a simple report.
For sure.
We came out here. Can I get your ID, sir?
Do I have to say this?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, that's how Ohio works.
He needs to show his, correct?
Correct. It's for a simple police report because we got called out here. That's it. And then we'll be done. I don't know what else, like I said, it seems to me that you guys can solve it easily, civilly. If you don't want to have it solved and you want them to leave, I can ask them to leave.
And I'm not to leave, and I'll work on getting you another room.
Okay. All right.
I'm leaving. I'm fucking out of here. Can I go to the bathroom?
Well, he's going to work on getting us a room
No,
now.
he's not.
Yeah.
That's some fucked up shit, yo. However, I do got the update and shit, yo. Smash the like button. What up, Nick? What's going on? Yeah, this old dude. All right, so these people, they rented a room in a hotel. They came home late. They went straight home, went to bed. In the middle of the night, they woke up trying to use the bathroom, and the door was locked from the inside. They went to the table, the front desk. This dude refused to help them and shit. That's where we at now and shit. Cops came and everything. I have the update and shit, yo. But I need y'all to smash the like button real quick. It's, you know what I'm saying? The math is not mathing right now, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, Heather? I'm going to give you the update. I got you. Just smash the like button. Hit the little heart button real quick. Come on. Hit that heart button. Hit the heart button. I want to see that heart button. I want to see some hearts going across the screen, you know? I got it right here in front of me right now. I'm about to press it, you know? I'm about to press it. There you go. There you go. I see it. See it. Come on. All right. As promised.
So for everybody wanting an update, life got in the way, so we weren't able to get one as fast as some of y'all were wanting one. So update on the hotel situation. For starters, we were up in Upper Sandusky for an MMA fight. Obviously, this is what's wrong with my face. I did win. It may not look like I won, but I did win. But the update is I spoke to my brother, who's a lawyer in the Akron area, and
he's a UFC fighter that was in Tampa.
Personal injury and breach of contract. Like a lot of you have said, there is obviously a case to be made here, especially since my wife had just had a situation or an operation, a procedure is a better way to say it, on her uterus. And she even mentions that in the video if you listen. And then on top of that, she had a baby 7-8 months ago. So, being forced to hold your urine over not only the course of our initial discussion, but then after the police were there, and then also to have to pack your room, wake up our infant son, load the car up, and drive to a gas station for her to be able to relieve herself was just a ridiculous situation, and it was uncalled for. For some of you mentioning like, oh, he was acting that way because he was provoked. I walked to that desk at 4:30 in the morning and it was empty again. I had to call and wake him up and he came out of his room. He's just crashing at that hotel. Again, he's not an employee. And I started that conversation off very civilly. It's like, hey man, do you have one of those door pokers that opens the door, you know? And again, a lot of you have mentioned like, well, just poke it with it. It's 4:30 in the morning. You shouldn't have to, for starters. And I didn't have really anything in the room that I could have used for that purpose, other than like breaking one of their clothes hangers and making my own. But I didn't really feel like MacGyvering something at 4:30 in the morning when I could just go to the desk at any normal hotel, and if they didn't have that, they could call maintenance or they could call the owner and be able to figure this situation out. So the longer that he looked at me and he just said, what is it that you want from me? I'm like, I want a bathroom. Like, why are you not understanding what I'm asking?
Smash that like button.
And it was just a cycle of stupidity. And I finally got to the point, it was like, my wife needs to piss. And is what he said. And I was like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you if you don't just listen to what I'm saying and just give me another room. And the hotter I got is when my wife came down and she was like, he has been down there too long and now I hear yelling. Point being, did not instigate this situation. I think any man listening to this would have acted in a similar way if it was his wife and children. If not, you're a pussy, and I don't care. So, we're going to be pursuing legal action against this hotel. To those of you that have reached out and blown them up and asked for rooms that did not have a bathroom and just called them on hours of the night, God bless you folks. There is nothing in this world that unites people like the internet, particularly TikTok. Just the fact that so many of these random strangers that found
she should have peed on him. She ought to peed on the floor.
Yeah, I have time for that today. I appreciate you. You're my type of people. There's a lot of you all that I could be friends with out there, just because the sheer level of petty
Deadpool dude,
is so appreciated by myself and my wife.
Nick,
have
guy,
laughed endlessly at some of these comments. Whether anything comes of this or not is relevant at this point. I think so many people, and this video's 600,000 views or more now, and continues to go up. So, God bless y'all. Fuck that hotel. Fuck those people that own it. And my brother pretty well assured me, he's like, these things never go to trial. So, and I don't anticipate us squeezing any type of money or any type of that situation. It's not even our intention. But just the neglect and the apathy towards the situation, and then the follow it up. I mean, obviously the owners have known about the situation now, and their remedy was to change the number for the hotel or to pretend as though it's not their number now. So that's pretty cute. The further this goes, we're going to plan on sitting down for some consultations with some personal injury lawyers, some breach of contract lawyers, and seeing what the plan is moving forward. The more we get to know about this, the more I will post y'all. For those of you that are following now to this situation, I hope to have something for you here shortly. Thanks.
That's some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? The fucked up part is that they had to wake their baby up in the middle of the night, take him to a gas station to use the bathroom. That's crazy shit, yo. When they got a hotel filled with rooms and shit. This dude was wrong, man. He was wrong, and I hope he gets everything that comes to him, yo. Real quick as an update, the reason that dude had a black eye and shit is because he was a UFC fighter. He was in town for the fight. He rented a room there. They got home late from the fight. They went straight to bed. They was both tired. In the middle of the night, they went, to wake up to use the bathroom. It was locked from the inside. He went down to the front desk, and the dude was tripping, And that's how, that's where we went, Let's run that next one.
Here you go, Mexican racist. You're always going to be a Mexican. You'll never be white. You know that, right?
Don't forget to smash them like buttons.
I was going at 38.
Yes, you are, ma'am. Good morning.
And the speed limit is 40, and I was going 38, so why are you harassing me?
You are correct. I pulled you over because
you're a murderer.
Because
yes, I started to record because you're a murderer.
You can't be on your cell phone while you're driving.
I wasn't on my phone. I was recording you because you scared me.
You can't use your cell phone while you're recording.
I can record you.
May I have your driver's license?
It's at my apartment.
What's your apartment?
It's at my home. I'm just taking my son to his.
Do you have your driver's license?
I mistakenly left it at home.
Do you have a picture of your driver's license?
Yes, I do.
May I have it?
And can you call your supervisor, please?
I already did. He's on his way.
Good, because you're a murderer.
Okay.
And you're just mad because.
Hey, get me 81 Sam. On co-op.
And so you're giving me a cell phone ticket? Is that why you're harassing me?
Not harassment. Yeah. I am enforcing the law.
I have a right to record the police when they're harassing me.
By all means, but you can't do it while you're driving.
I wasn't texting or none of that.
Do you have that picture?
You scared me and made me think you were going to murder me.
Okay, well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Well, that's not just a feeling, you're a murderer.
Okay.
What up, Fred? Salute, salute, salute. Make sure y'all subscribe to Tales for the Pen. RP, please drop this link.
Can you zoom in on
Smash that like button. Check them out, man.
And I'm
dope content.
Legal, and I'm a teacher. So there.
Congratulations. Y'all get involved with the backpack movement he got going on
that
too.
Still for me.
Okay, murderer.
Bring that back up.
You're a murdering freak.
Pull that back up for me, ma'am.
Okay, murderer.
What's your last name? I can't see that there.
Well,
if
here you
stop,
go,
stop
murderer.
shaking. Zoom in on that for me,
No, because
ma'am.
you're scaring me.
Oh,
you're threatening to kill me and my son. Can you give me
okay. Well, I'll tell you what. You keep smiling.
Yeah,
you're on camera.
You're trying to threaten to kill me. I'm not smiling. You're the one who's.
Hold that still. I can't see that.
I'm holding it, and you're scaring me.
I'll tell you what. You spell your last name for me.
It's right here.
Okay, but you're moving. You're shaking.
Well, because you're scaring me. You're harassing. Already threatened.
Do you have the insurance?
You say yes, I do. Of course.
Can you get your current proof of insurance?
Yeah, it's in. I told you.
I'll be right back. You get your proof of insurance for me, okay?
It's in my purse.
Is this your car?
Yes, it is. And you're trying to say I stole my own car because you're jealous?
Yeah,
Is that what
I don't
that's
think
about?
so. Me right here, okay?
You're jealous.
You wait for me right here. You give me your the current card of proof of insurance.
Murderer, it's on file with the state. You know that.
Do you have it? You have to have it in your car, though. Insurance and registration. Insurance and registration. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Citation. All you need to do is your signature. He's only citing you for using your cell phone while you're driving. That's it.
Here you go, ma'am. Sign inside the red box right there.
For him being a Mexican racist. What is that name? Gasso.
It's on the citation, ma'am.
Here you go, Mexican racist. You're always going to be a Mexican. You'll never be white. You know that, right? You'll never be white, which is what you really want to be.
There you go, dear.
White.
Have a good day.
You want to be white so bad.
That chick was absolutely disgusting, yo. Disgusting. I give that cop props. I don't fuck with the police like that, yo. But I give him props because he stood professional the whole time. Now I don't know what you're talking about. He's threatening him. He was threatening, yeah. Fuck that. We're gonna keep this going though, yo. Smash that like button. Smash that like button.
Karen asked cause she spit on me and told me I don't belong here. And it's my birthday today. Happy birthday to me.
I'm not allowed to eat here. No. I'm checking out. Yeah, I'm gonna slap her ass. Yeah, I'm get out of here. Ma'am. She can guess. I don't care. You can't put her out of here. Come on.
Spit on me again, bitch. Stupid ass.
Okay, I'm sorry. My ass out of here.
Who do you think is wrong in this situation right here? Hit that chat up there. Who do you think is wrong, yo? Was she wrong for spitting on her? Wrong for stuffing her out?
Because the victim provided some, well, I just call it commentary and analysis. Here it is.
I did not expect this to spit on me, y'all. I didn't. She trying to walk by, and she spit on me. Shorty dead ass spit on me, y'all, and that landed on my lip. On my. Don't let me catch that on the street. I'm gonna whoop her ass again. Let me say something. Shawty spit on me, and it landed on my lip.
Oh yeah, she fucked around and found out for real, yo. She walked up on her like a foot away. It was like puss, spit dead in her face. She didn't think she was gonna get ass beat. Like, come on, big, come on. You do better than that.
Call was again. We got a call. People in traffic. They said they heard somebody banging in the trunk.
There's the body.
And there it is. That's pretty sweet. How much did it cost to get all that put in there?
Not too much.
Not too much.
Yeah, right. Looks good though, man. I like the.
Yeah.
What year recently? 75. Hard to find right there.
How many amps you got, bro?
I got one on the floor. Two on the floor. Two on the inside. You here for the Florida Classic? Yeah. Well, I live well. Okay. Nice. That's awesome.
Oh, I know. We pulled up. I'm literally hearing it. What vehicle they're calling in, and we're like,
yeah. It's probably
we know what that is.
Yeah.
We know what that is.
I appreciate it, man. All right.
Yeah, but you gotta check it out. You never know.
Yeah, you're right,
You
man.
never know.
All right.
Appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you, man.
All right. Good luck. Take care.
All right.
Yeah, she heard that thumping in the car coming by and shit, that boom, 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 boom. She thought motherfucker was in the trunk and shit. Yeah, let's keep it moving.
Racist Karen called me the N-word and thought she was going to get away with
Smash that like
it.
button.
And I knock her on her ass, I'll gladly take that ticket.
I'm not saying
gladly.
I'm not saying any verbal was correct. I'm not saying that at all. I look at the video just to see what is on there, and I have to base my decision on what I see on the video.
I would gladly take that ticket.
What she may have said, what she said to you, I can't prove or anything because there's no audio. All there is video. I don't have
Frankie Blanco
to say what
drop that link.
Started it. Okay. All I have is what I see between the two of you on the video behind the counter. Okay. Now, yeah, I see you pull out your lotion and everything and show her, and it goes back and everything. You know, so I saw all that. You know, I saw you guys engaging, and then all of a sudden, you guys are back behind the counter.
Right, because
and I understand you want your bag back.
Your freedom, it's free speech. You can say whatever you want.
That's not right.
Not only is it not right, but you're not free from consequences. See, you may have other little Negroes run through here and all that shit, and you talk to them like that, but you ain't gonna do me that. I'm gonna knock you on your shit. And if you can't handle gravity, that's on you. So whatever ticket what you hit me with, assault and criminal mischief, I'll take that. With a good heart. With a good heart.
Okay. But these are all the items that she has.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, she said, fuck that, yo. Hit me with that shit, yo. Let's keep it moving, yo. She definitely took that shit like a G, yo. What we got here next, yo?
On today's Random Acts of White Danger, he said, I don't want to just skydive. I want to space dive. My boy is jumping from fucking space. Margin for error, you guessed it. Death. And as usual, we have a Red Bull sponsor. I'm very interested. Why do they put so much money in death-defying stunts? But I don't care, white people. Keep going, because I love it. My boy's gliding through the sky, falling with style, if you may. That's him, that little ass dot. That was him breaking the sound barrier on some Superman shit. Look at our boy. You could not pay me enough money to ever do some shit like this. Now he's going at over 600 miles per hour towards the ground. In my mind, I thought he'd be like a meteor. He should be catching fire right now, but he's all good. Until he's not good. He started spinning. Fast as shit. Look how fast he's going. Talk about a headache. Talk about dizzy. And guess what? You know how you die when you do some shit like this? The blood leaves your eyes. You know how disgusting that sounds out loud? But thank God, he has a G-force thing inside his little suit that evens shit out. We just want to jump from space. Why? What an interesting world record to want to set. Blue sky. It used to be a black sky. So space is real. Earth's definitely not flat. I seen some roundness. And now my boy just parachutes to the ground. White people, I love you.
No. Whew. Ain't no way on God's green earth that shit's gonna happen. You know? Fuck that. You say he died though? Somebody say he died? I thought they said he made it into the net and everything and he lived and shit. That's fucked up if he died, you know. But make sure y'all smash that like button. Yo, Blanco, drop your link, yo. Our Pizzle, yo, drop your link, yo. Make sure you subscribe to them links that's in the chat, yo. Smash the like, smash the like, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Let's keep it moving.
Alright, so wait, you gotta get blindfolded.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, look at you. Got the
I was ready.
Okay.
You know? Alright, come on, let's do it. Alright, this is my shirt. It smells good though. You know, that's that baccarat. Alright, come on. Alright, follow me. Come on. Yeah.
Is this gonna be a long walk?
Nah, it ain't really that long. It ain't really that long. You know, I just want to make sure that we have a full understanding of trust.
Okay,
you know,
we do.
You know, you came to the side for me, and I just want you to know, like, I'm always going to take care of you. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So, what I want you to do is stand right here. Okay. Right? And no, don't back up before. You good right there, baby. Right? And when I say, I'm going to get behind you. And when I say fall back, I just want you to fall back.
Okay,
Cool? That's cool?
Yeah.
All right, bet. You know I love you? Okay, I'm going to get behind you right now. Okay, fall back. See, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all keep coming over here on this side thinking that we gonna treat y'all better. We ain't no different than niggas. You can't be trusting these bitches.
Yeah, she hit it with the okey doke, like we all the same. All right, let's keep it moving.
So there was a recent plan.
Shit, why would they want to cure her when the money is in the sickness, yo? It makes absolute sense, yo, what they did there, shit, yo. It's crazy, yo. Real quick, smash the like button. We're gonna keep it moving and shit, but make sure you smash that like button, yo. Subscribe to the channel, yo. Let's share it out, yo. Let's get this movement going, yo.
A man is wanted by police in Georgia, accused of using a hack that he saw on social media to steal from self-checkout machines.
Police say that the man tricked the machines into giving him extra cash. Fox's Doug Evans has the details.
Here's Walmart surveillance video of the suspect Noonan police are trying to identify. Investigators say he and others apparently learned a trick on social media that has cost Walmart stores nationwide millions of dollars before it got fixed, and it is fixed. But Noonan police say this guy got away with thousands of dollars from Walmart stores in Noonan, Peachtree City, and Fayetteville.
And there's a vulnerability with the point of sale machines that he was able to exploit and get basically double his money. He would do a transaction that was canceled about halfway through, and by the end of it, the point of sale machine would give him double his money back, and he would leave.
Posted information on how to trick the Walmart checkout machines into giving cash back on certain types of purchases. Police say in South Metro Atlanta, this guy apparently was not the only one observed doing it.
He's driving a white BMW. We suspect it's a 7 Series. It's got a temp tag on it, like a standard Georgia temp tag, but it's almost like it's in a sheet protector where there's a film over it that we can't read it.
And that was Fox's Doug Evans reporting.
Man, I always get on shit late, yo. I'd have been right there in Walmart. Boop, 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 boop. I'd have wore a mask and shit, yo. See, they bugging, yo. All right, let's keep it moving. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Let's make this math add up, B.
People always ask me about Fig. There goes, no. You're not supposed to say hi to them. See, you engage with them, and then they gon', you know what I'm saying? They gonna try to run down the car. We doing this for the gram, okay? This is not our real life. This is not our... Look at them, they're everywhere. You know how you go in the kitchen at nighttime and all the roaches run? Yeah. They be everywhere. Yeah. That's some real East Side stuff.
Nah, here's where they got the soul food.
right here on the corner. This is a Mexican.
That's
this is
crazy.
a Mexican restaurant to sell soul.
Well, people always asking me about them. There they is. It's real nice. There's a couple of blocks of them.
Figaro engaged to do the interview right here.
Do people still call them strawberries?
Yeah.
You know, things change over the years. You know, people get different names. All these kids call things differently. You hungry? You want to get something to eat? Let's get you something to eat.
That was in Cali right there, you know. Let's see. What is this right here?
This is exactly why time has been going by so fast. A recent report just said that Earth has been going by faster than usual, to the point that they have to skip a second just to keep up.
You just add a second to one day to keep everything aligned.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling.
Government is frequently grappling with time. It was the government that created the time zone.
Now, multiple people have reported on how fast the clouds have been going by, but also pointed out on how this may actually have something to do with CERN, because every single time they use their particle accelerator, people start having all these dreams.
During CERN's opening ceremony, you can see that they show a clock moving back and forth rapidly, which could be symbolic for whatever's making people feel strange about time currently.
Now, generally, the Earth's rotation is not perfect. It goes up or down by a fraction of a millisecond. But suddenly, it appears to be consistently faster and faster. And so why is this happening? Well, no one knows for sure. There are some ideas floating.
Yo, they getting us, B. Shh, man.
Today, the emergency committee met and advised me that, in its view, the situation constitutes a public health emergency of international concern. I have accepted that advice. The detection and rapid spread of a new clade of Mpox in eastern DRC, its detection in neighboring countries that had not previously reported Mpox, and the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is very worrying. In addition to other outbreaks of other clades of Mpox in other parts of Africa, it's clear that a coordinated international response is essential to stop these outbreaks and save lives.
Here we go again and shit, yo. Here we go again, yo. They're gonna try to hit us with some bullshit, yo. Now fucking monkeypox, yo, which they changed to Mpox and shit, yo. Now we gotta worry about fucking monkeypox. Like, where the fuck is this shit coming from, yo? This is ridiculous. Yo, imagine you at work and these motherfuckers run up in there and shit, yo. What the fuck can you do, yo? Ah, damn, yo. All right, let's see.
She's not younger than me.
Damn, that's a real shit right there. I ain't gonna lie, yo. God, man. 27 seconds. I don't want to play with 27-second one.
You asked for a supervisor for me?
Yes,
finally?
we asked for a supervisor, ladies and gentlemen, and they're on their way. I called them 10 minutes ago, and they're on their way. So they'll be here shortly.
Why are you like
the
this, man?
gentleman is in 29, row 29, all the way across with his kids, and he had one seat in 38. And I told him I wasn't able to accommodate his seat because the flight is completely booked, ladies and gentlemen. It's completely booked. And
Very sarcastic.
all
Very
his
nice.
kids are in row 29, and there's only one person in 38. Thank you.
Another satisfying racial moment.
He thought he thought he was just gonna make his own shit up. You know what? This look like a good row. We'll take this whole fucking row. Even though we didn't book these seats, I'm gonna take this whole fucking row. Get the fuck out of here.
The government tricks you. They will arrest you before you've had a trial without a grand jury indictment. They break the law completely. They put you in orange clothes and shackles, and nearly 3 days later, after they've held you in jail for close to the maximum 72 hours, they bring you before a judge, and he asks you, how do you plead? And your bar attorney will nudge you in the ribs saying, enter a plea, enter a plea, enter a plea. You absolutely do not enter a plea. And our copper cards teach you what to do and what not to do. You want to demand to see the verified criminal complaint. Because most of the time the district attorneys give you a love letter about all these codes you broke. But the district attorney can't write a verified criminal complaint. They work for the government. They're not a real party of interest. A person, another citizen, has to pick up pen and paper and write a verified criminal complaint, and they can't prosecute you without one of those. And what they next have to do is they need to prove that you have act, intent, and damage, that there's probable cause for this crime. And if they don't have any of that in place, they can't prosecute you. However, if they get you to their court, they put you in front of their high priest in a black nightie, and he says, how do you plead? And you say, I'm not guilty, or no contest. They then say, ha, you agreed to be prosecuted. Let's go ahead with the prosecution. It's now under contract. You've agreed to be prosecuted. You've entered. You've taken the hook, line and sinker. You've agreed to go in and be prosecuted. And it's a trick these criminals are pulling. It's fraud. It's criminal. It's completely outside the constructs of the United States Constitution and law and order and everything that's decent. And this is how our judges and our lawyers are building a criminal enterprise which has thrown so many people in this nation behind bars and been very profitable for the lawyers, the cops, and the judges. Thank you.
This fucking judicial system fucking sucks. It's like you guilty and you got to prove your innocence instead of innocent before guilty and shit, yo. It's all fucked up, yo. Salute, appreciate y'all. Make sure you smash the like button. Shout out to my mods, yo. I know that the comments is going crazy. Shit, I appreciate y'all. Yo, we're gonna keep it moving.
What was the name for that?
It's Wilma Dickford.
No worries. I'll pull it up and it's ready.
Okay, thank you.
Wilma Dickford. Wilma.
Yeah, that one's mine.
Is that actually your real name?
Yeah, that's my name.
And what was your name for that one?
It's just Mike.
Yeah.
Litterus.
Yeah. Easy. I'll call that out when you're ready.
Thank you.
Mike Litterus. Mike.
Yeah, that one's for me.
Is that your real name?
Yeah, that's my name.
What was the name for that one?
It's Isaac D. Stunts.
Alright, we'll put that one out when it's ready.
Awesome, thank you.
Order for I suck these nuts.
And could I get a name for that, please?
It's Isaac D. Stunts.
No worries. Won't be on me.
Thanks.
Order for I suck these nuts. I suck these nuts.
Yeah, that's fucked up shit, yeah. Ain't no way in hell they can catch me with that shit, yo. I think they paying them off, yo. Let's keep it moving, keep it moving. Smash that like button, smash the little heart thing in the corner too, yo. I want to see hearts all on the screen. Come on.
That last spot, they dropped off in Puerto Rico, they dropped off in Haiti, and Cuba. Haiti became Dominican Republic because of the Spaniards came and mixed up with the Haitians.
Wow.
Y'all is more African than we are.
What?
Why you think y'all move the way y'all move?
God damn it.
Why you
God
think
damn
y'all
it.
can say
God
the
damn
word?
it, nigga.
No, seriously. No, honestly. Think about it. Think about how we communicate with Puerto Ricans. Puerto Rican, we call each other's niggas. Y'all far from but Puerto Ricans can say this shit. We like, you there. But just think about it. Like, this is how, like, we look at each other as one.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, so it's like our history is intertwined. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
It's not even a question, B. It's not even a question, you know. I think this next one was so dope, yo. I think they need to find this lady, and somebody needs to like really, like, you know, get her son a coach or something. This is dope.
They're gonna contain the outside, come around you to get to the quarterback, right? They ain't gonna be able to do that with you right here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you where you messed up at. Look, right here, the first thing you did, you was down. The first thing you did was stood straight up. No, you gonna remember you down. Said first step. You the defensive end. Come push. I ain't moving. What's gonna be your first step? Okay. See how you wobbling already? You are here already one because you ain't got a good set. Once you get in, you driving his ass out and away so that the runner can come straight through. Baby, hey! Okay, okay. That's how you block.
Yeah. That's a real mom shit right there, yo. That's props like motherfucker, yo. This is funny as hell. It's my last time showing it, so make sure y'all tap that like button, tap the screen, yo.
How old are you, brother? You got the gray under here. 71. You look good, brother. 71. And wife? She was your wife for 39 years. But you bought the tickets when you were still married? Like, why are you guys still hanging out? You back together for 10 days? Let's fucking go. 68? If y'all break up again, let me know. Can I ask why the divorce the first time? Oh, that was... She said, I'll let you answer that. Hey, man, you don't need to see anything. I see where the attitude comes from. I wouldn't put up with this shit either, man, if I'm being honest. Go ahead, sir. What'd she do? 50th high school reunion. Okay. Your old girlfriend was there.
He left me for her.
People in the back, it gets juicy. She doesn't anymore, but the stories. And it ended up not working out, right? Good. He reached back out? You reached back out?
She fucked her lawyer.
He said she fucked her lawyer! That's how you get the house and the divorce, baby. That's how you get it. Did you really? Oh, God damn it. Fuck. Somebody said she's for the street. She's 68. It's a dirt road. You came from Tampa just to see me? Oh, that's so sweet, man. But also, this is the most Tampa shit I've ever heard of in my entire life, dude. If you would have given me 5 guesses, that would have made top 5, for sure. Oh, the other lawyer used to be your lawyer. Wow, he fucked both of you. Wow. She said he had a little dick, so you were like, all right, I'm back. All right, and you know what? That's love, if I'm being honest. That's love. Ladies, if you ever cheat on your man, don't. But if you want us back, just be like, it was so small anyways. And we'll be like, for real? Like you laughed a little bit, like you was hard and everything? It helps a little bit.
She for the streets. What up, Miss 702? What's going on? Salute to the chat, yo. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you fuck with us, yo. Smash that like button, yo. We're gonna keep it moving. A couple of more, and then I actually got some that's with the topic, yo. So let's get it, yeah. Yo, Blanco, here you go. Nothing is as it appears to be. Miss 7. Yeah, that's funny, Miss 702. I actually just picked up some hoodies today. That's crazy. I was gonna grab some more tomorrow, yeah. That's funny that you brought that. Yeah, the new 2024, 2025 merch is coming soon. You know, make sure you check us out on if they only knew, on all platforms. Make sure you hit the links in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, put the little bell, because we go on all fucking different times and shit. Normally we have topic-based conversations and shit. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Matter of fact, let me switch to that. Let's jump on the do men have a choice in pro-choice? Yeah, and I'm gonna play a couple of videos that's based on the topic. We could jump on it. Boom.
Should men have a say in abortion rights?
No. Men don't have to carry a child. Men don't really face any of the responsibilities.
Yes. This is Russell for Brute. I'm in Washington Square Park, and we're here to ask some men about abortion. Should men have a say in abortion rights?
No.
I think everybody should have a conversation, but I think ultimately, it's not up to us what to do. You can't tell someone what to do with their body.
It has nothing to do with us, It's just really it's all them.
We're not the ones that's actually getting pregnant and giving the babies. That's not our choice.
Why do you think men should have a say in abortion rights?
Because men have a lot of power, and so they could make good laws.
No. I believe in my body, my choice.
Well, they should have say. No, they should only be able to talk to the woman. The woman is the one to make decisions because it's her body.
Perhaps in their own relationship, it's their child, but not as far as nationally goes.
Yes, I do. I really do, because it takes two to tango, you know what I'm saying? That's his baby just as much as hers.
Everyone should have a say in abortion rights, women and men included. I don't think it should be a decision that should be made by one singular sex.
What do you think is the best way for a man to be an abortion rights activist?
They're not supposed to be there at all. No idea. Listen to what women say.
Yeah. Respect women's rights.
Stand up for the people in his life who are fighting for the same cause, and stand behind it if he believes in it.
The only way is to support the woman. There's nothing they can do except for support her.
Men should be educated, I think they should be informed of the laws, the procedures, things that happen in those situations.
If the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, how do you think that would affect you?
As a man?
Yeah.
Sure, the same way they affect women. Right now they playing games with actual human beings. If they want to carry the baby, why not? If they don't, why not? That's their body, their choice. You know what I mean? I don't know if it would really affect me. Maybe the things I might do to someone else, but it's not. Even that doesn't really affect me selfishly.
I think we would all feel some sort of ripple effect because we all have, moms and sisters and aunts that we all care for, and it's these should be essential rights for women.
The only way it would affect me is because it would hurt my friends. I know that because they're really upset about the issue right now.
That's one of those things that wouldn't affect me at all. But it would create a cultural environment that would create a lot of angry women. That would affect me. It would affect me a great deal.
I mean, directly at this time, I don't think it would affect me, but at some point down the line, it could. It could affect everyone.
%1,000%. Fuck with that video. What up, Jay? What's going on, man? Salute.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to the chat, They deep tonight, Make sure y'all smash the like button. Listen, what do you think about it? You think men should have a choice in pro-choice?
Well, when it comes to that about abortion,
yeah. Do you think?
No, listen.
You have a right to have any input.
A woman got a right to do. Make that decision. It's her body. But if I let you know from the jump, I don't want no kids, and you still decide to have it, go on and have it. But don't expect me to be a part of it. If I already told you I don't want to have no kids.
But see, the thing is, a lot of people argue that you gave consent as soon as you slept with that person and shit. As soon as you decided to sleep with that person, you gave consent.
I mean, if you're looking at it that way, then everybody done gave consent. Everybody, if you done had sex before, you done gave consent, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
really, you know what I'm saying? Everybody give consent. Tell you the truth, hey, if you out here smashing, everybody's giving consent. But you know how when you hook up with a chick and y'all talk about pillow talking about things and stuff, and pillow talking about relationship, and pillow talking about marriage and kids and all that other stuff. That's when you let it be. That's that time you know where that person coming from, what they feel about all that stuff.
A lot of people they not talking. That's the problem and shit. They just fucking, but they're not talking and shit, yo.
I mean,
They
yeah,
don't care what is in their conversations and shit.
you know what I'm saying, it don't the talking happens after you done smash. And then, you know what I'm
It's getting
saying,
led by
sometimes it be too late.
your private parts and shit is leading you and shit, yo. You ain't thinking about nothing else but sealing the fucking deal.
Yeah,
That's not
exactly.
only men, Jay. Don't we ain't gonna take the fall for that shit, yo. Women is the same way. Women be wanting it just as
Oh
much as us.
yeah, I mean, yo, listen. On the strength, yo, a lot of times when it's in the heat of the moment, you ain't thinking about, you know what I'm saying, talking about shit like that. You trying to knock it down. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, of course, yeah. And then you talk about it after the fact. But listen here, if I met you that night off them humbug type shit, you think I'm the man for you? You really want
Now
me to be
listen, there's love at
the
first
man, the
sight,
father
man.
of your child?
There's love at first sight. Don't discredit that, yo.
You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? It can happen, yo.
And you
Most
believe in
definitely.
that?
I believe that there's some people that's love at first sight and shit, yeah. I believe that, yeah. The power of love is strong, man. Power of love is strong, you know.
I don't believe in that love at first sight shit.
I'm just
Like
saying now
that.
that there's always there's I definitely believe in lust at first sight as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's how motherfuckers is ending up with these fucking, you know, decisions and shit, you know. But I think
Hey
I
yo,
think
you see
I
this?
think
I don't know who this is. Lifted 2222.
so you most definitely don't want that child reincarnated as a phoenix into another family or a friend. You're having an issue looking at the world now. Yeah, yeah. Yo, I'm telling you, yo, this shit is yo. That's a heavy choice and shit, yo. I'm glad I never had to make that decision, Jay. I'm glad, yo, because I'm a pro-choice person and shit. You know what I'm saying? Pro-choice, just because I know that women go through a lot of shit, yo. Women go through a lot of shit, you know. They get mistreated and shit, yo, throughout their life and shit, yo. By relatives and shit, neighbors, strangers and shit, you know. Every day they gotta dodge some bullshit, yo. So I'm definitely pro-choice, yo. I definitely but I don't believe like you should abuse this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I know people that's had like 5, 6, 7 abortions. Like, come on, B. Like these are lives you taking, potential fucking leaders and shit. You know what I'm saying? These are kids that's probably put here to change the world and shit, yo, and you get rid of them, you know? Like
I
they gotta
mean,
be
I feel you, but shoot, niggas go through shit too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Niggas will get no fucking credit. You know what I mean? But my thing is like, if we have the discussion and this after I done smashed, and now we talking about it, because now you done found out, and you like kind of like on the same page I'm on, hey yo, now it's like I gave consent, we on the same page, mutual agreement, and you still decide to keep it. Listen,
But again, you
niggas
still
can
you
sign their
signed that
rights
dotted
over.
line as soon as you put that fucking rubber on and smash or didn't. You chose not to put that rubber on and shit and smash it. You signed that dotted line, yo. You knew
So,
what the consequences
but
was,
see,
yo.
that's the thing though. Niggas can still sign their rights over.
Yeah, but they want a father for their child. They don't
Cause
want
yeah,
to
you
just
might
sign.
want a father, but that person might not be. You gotta understand. So everybody, because a nigga knock you up, and you know what I'm saying, don't mean that they the right fit to be a parent.
They may
You know what
not
I'm
be the
saying?
right fit, but it's a parent still and shit, yo. They might not be the best person in the world and shit, yo. But it's a
Listen,
presence and shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like, a dangerous situation and shit, or
listen, it's
you
a
know.
lot of dudes out here ain't ready. It's a lot of dudes ain't ready. It's a lot of chicks ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? But they having babies just to be having them, and then Now you have a baby, you can't take care of it. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You doing stupid stuff. The baby pretty much fending for themselves. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? You just
Who do
putting the
you think?
baby through torment and drama.
Who do you think is more to blame, the male or the female?
Oh, we talking about?
Like, like if she got pregnant, and shit, if she just if y'all had unprotected sex and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, who do you think is more to blame, the male or the female and shit? Yeah. In a sense, I kind of say the female and shit because they got a lot more to lose than the dude and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You said who do you blame if
Who
you
do you
have
think?
unprotected sex? What?
Yeah,
What
if
is
y'all
it?
decide to have unprotected sex and she gets knocked up and shit, you know what I'm saying? Who do you think holds more blame? Do you think one person holds more blame? Like I said, I feel like with the woman, she knows that she has more to lose and shit, you know what I'm saying, in the situation and shit. So she sometimes gotta do the thinking for both of us and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I I get what you're saying from that point of view. Um, but I think the blame kind of goes on the man because we do have opportunity to wear a condom. You know what I'm saying? And then that alleviate all of that. But you know, I mean, it's just the thing is when you in that moment, man. Listen, a lot of
I
things
get it.
happen, yo.
I get it, yeah.
You got to be a strong person to really be like, nah, let me strap this up real quick. Let me be safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, people
I mean,
strap up every day, dog. People
most
strap, people
niggas,
strap up every day, dog.
most niggas, they just go for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I done had conversations in the past, man, and have them baby talks and stuff, and I'm like, yo, look, it is what it is. But I mean,
Yeah.
if I say go take care of that, here's the
So
bread.
what if you met some chick at a humbug and shit, yo? Like she the neighborhood doc. Shit, you fucked around, knocked this chick up, yo. You like, yo, I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have this shit, yo. And she just totally disregards you and shit, yo. Still has the seed and shit, yo. How many you and shit, yo, wanting you to be a pops and shit, yo? Is that right? You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, me personally, man, that's a tough one. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause I mean, you know, I'll probably be on some like I told you to handle that, but then deep down I'll probably be like, oh, I'm about to have a seed, but now what be remaining in my head is like, damn, I'm about to have a seed with the neighborhood hoe. Like, like what the hell? What the hell I do? So I'm gonna be on some like I don't know. I'm gonna be on some top secret shit. Nobody gonna know
So you
about
gotta
this.
take care of it from a distance. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
So you just
Nobody
gonna be
know about this. I take care of the child. You know what I'm
you gotta be
saying?
a
Secretly take,
you
you
gotta be
know,
a
get the
financial
child and
father.
all that. We ain't taking pictures and all that with her. I mean, me and the kid is, but you know what I mean?
Nah, you gotta take that family picture for the
Nah,
Christmas
fuck
cards and
that,
shit, yo.
man. Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta cut the umbilical cord, all
Yo,
that shit.
listen. I'm at, listen.
You
She
gotta do
had a
all the
baby,
baby shower
and I'll be
pictures.
there. I'll be there to take care of the baby, but I'm gonna hate her.
Why
I'm
you
gonna
gonna hate
hate her.
him? You smashed it, yo. You can't hate him for something you chose to do.
Listen,
You gotta be number one daddy, B. Yeah, I gotta
number
take
one,
family
number
pictures.
one, dab my ass. Fuck that,
You
yo.
gotta wear shirts with each other's faces on it and all that, yo.
Number one dad, my ass. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be number one dad to the child. Yeah, the child. That's it. Yo, that's it. Hell no. Shit.
Yo, listen. You
Especially
tell the
think
guy
about
that
it.
you
Especially if niggas then came to you and been like, "Damn, yo, you knocked that up. I knocked that up too." But you be like, "Oh man," niggas telling you like they smashed and all that. You be
now
like,
y'all taking family pictures and shit, yo. Full baby daddies.
you be ready to fight, yo. Word.
Now all of y'all taking group pictures and shit, yo. You signed up for that, yo.
Listen. Yo, the crazy thing, that shit happened to my cousin. Like one of his baby mothers. Nigga, I was like, when I found out, I was like, what? It's like, yeah, I went to school with her. I smashed that. I know 3 others that smashed that, yo.
See, that's what you don't want to
But
hear.
he was the only
Don't
one
tell
that
me that
knocked her
shit.
up, yo. He was the only one that knocked her up.
See,
Yo,
and then
listen.
you find out she the neighborhood bird and shit or something like that.
Yo, I
That's
knew
like
she
you
was
meet
the
some chick, like away from her neighborhood and shit. He's like, yeah, shorty bad.
listen,
And you
I knew
find
she
out,
was the neighborhood bird way back. I don't know how he didn't know she was the neighborhood bird. I'm like, damn, what you do? Fall in love in that? Like, wow.
all right, let me see. Let me play this next video real quick.
Here's the part of the abortion debate that no one seems to be talking about, because people really be out here glorifying pregnancy and childbirth as if it's not like a gruesome process. I'm not saying you can't have a lovely, beautiful pregnancy, but no one talks about the ugly sides of being pregnant and childbirth. And it's mostly Americans having this discussion right now, so let me speak in American terms. It's clear that a lot of y'all are not thinking about this through an intersectional lens, because let us not forget that Black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to perish during childbirth in the United States because of medical racism. I don't get how a lot of y'all don't see how people with uteruses who are pregnant are putting their lives on the line to bring another potential person into this world. And y'all have the audacity to suggest that they should be forced to put their lives on the line. Secondly, pregnancy isn't all rainbows and sunshine. People are out here throwing up on the daily. You can lose your teeth if the baby doesn't have enough calcium and it's like leaching from your teeth. Permanent changes to your body. Various potential health complications. Like, this isn't a joke, y'all. Like, how have we glorified pregnancy and childbirth to this point where we don't even like see it from a realistic lens? Not to mention that simply to birth a child in the United States is gonna cost you like minimum 10K. Minimum. And they charge you like an extra $40 just to hold the baby afterward. So it's really interesting when I hear those pro-life people talk shit, because it's like, okay, are you gonna pay the 10K for the birth? Oh, you're not? And then on top of it, y'all have the mandacity to talk about not having to pay child support because the man isn't involved in the decision. Well, you know what? The men aren't putting their lives on the line to birth the child. So I don't think you have much to say. That's why I think the argument of just put the kid up for adoption is such a bullshit argument, because pregnancy and childbirth are no joke. Also, it's clear that y'all have not done an ounce of research into how the foster care system actually works and what goes on within it. Y'all don't give a flying fucketh about the lives of the children who are being born. You just want them to be born, period. It's giving purely capitalist mindset, like y'all are just trying to bring more workers into the world, not giving a flying F about the lives, the quality of life of those people, just the fact that they're gonna be bodies to use as slave labor, basically. Like, wake up. Why do y'all think that today in 2022, this conversation is being had and people's rights are being taken away? Think about it. Think about it. I'm tired of this argument. Like, just dead it. I'm over it.
I don't know what the fuck she talking about, but
Damn, yo. I mean, is she a bitter woman? Did something happen to her and shit? Yo? Like,
she all the way better. That's that millennial type talk shit right
it
there.
is. It might be that millennial talk, yo. Like something, either that or something happened to her and shit, yo. She got a bitter taste in her mouth and shit, because she didn't say nothing positive at all about birth and shit, yo. About
Nothing.
birth and shit, yo.
Exactly. You know she ain't got no kids.
Yeah, shit. And she'd probably be the one that ended up getting knocked up and shit, you know.
Exactly.
That's the fucked up part, yo. And then she's gonna have fucking no resentment for the kid because she didn't want it, you know. I mean, I don't know.
So yeah, so now what do you say about that? Because you know what I
That's
mean?
why it's pro-choice. Pro-choice, and I don't know if I believe in the, you know, have the baby and give it up for adoption, you know. That's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Even though there is, you know, there are people that's looking for kids that can have kids and it helps them out and stuff like that, yeah. But what if this child is not immediately, you know what I'm saying, adopted? What if that kid is in there for 10
I
years
mean,
watching?
I wouldn't give the child up to the state and then go through that process. But if you're gonna give it up for adoption, at least give it up to a family member, someone you trust, you care. You know what I mean? That wants a child to take care of your child.
That's not always the case,
A
though.
lot of
Shit.
people get raised by family members.
A good portion of those people don't have family, friends, people to rely on and shit. That's why they giving it up for adoption and shit. Yeah,
Well,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's that's because it's based off their circumstances, the position they put themselves in, and reason why they doing adoption. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you was out there in the streets or running wild or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And your family don't rock with you like that.
What if you knew you had a child that was put up for adoption? What if you was like against, again, having the child and shit, but then, what I'm saying, they end up putting the child up for adoption. You knew you had a kid that was, being uh, put through the system and shit, sitting there waiting.
It'd be messed up, but I don't really know. I mean, the only thing I could do is if I found out and I try to find out this child and meet this child, I would try to see if I can adopt that child myself. You know what I'm
It's crazy.
saying?
It's the father who ever have to go through that shit.
Oh, we ain't got no rights as
Yeah,
fathers. You know what I'm saying?
that's the fucking.
Our rights are like whatever, yo. From like day one, when you could be at the hospital right there, they see you calling you the dad. You ain't got no rights. That's why we the ones got to sign paperwork. They don't make the mothers sign paperwork.
Yeah, yeah. That's a real shit, yeah.
Yeah. They
That's a real
mothers
shit.
get rights to make the decisions right away. Like you said, you could be right there, like
Like, yeah, no, I don't want him to have anything to do with him. Oh, sir, you're gonna have to leave.
yeah, right.
It's just like that and shit, yeah. It's fucked up, yeah. It's
The
I don't
thing
know.
about
Is it me?
adoption
I don't
is
know.
that
Is it
the
me
system
bad?
is messed up. So you right, a child going to foster care system and they could be in there for a while and there's a lot of mess that goes on in a lot of these major cities. So foster care, wouldn't be the best. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't advise it because I know like what the foster care system was back when I was young.
Yeah, yeah. Shit, mom. My mom and her day had to go through that shit. I think her
Yeah.
father died before she was born, and then her mom died when she was like 6 or some shit like that. Yeah. So she was raised
Yeah.
in one of those fucking homes that was with like the nuns and stuff like that. Yeah, you seen the TV and shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's crazy because it's like the system was crazy because like when me and Mel was coming up, my mother died when we were young, so like we was in the system, but we were lucky to have family members to take us in. Cause not if it wasn't for them,
I didn't know you went
then
through the system, Jay.
huh?
I didn't know you went through. You and Jay, Mel went through the system.
Yeah, for a little. I mean, briefly, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, you got family that'll take the children in and care for them, then they do that because they look for a family member
Yeah,
to
they
step
prefer
up.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Like if say something happened to the mother, then the next of kin is the father, right? And then if the father ain't around, then they try to find another family member. They'll like
I
try to
wonder.
go through options before it's like okay, he's a ward of the state, and now you're
See,
going through that system.
I wonder if it's automatic with the phone. What if the mom wills that she wants the kids to go like to the grandparents or the aunt or something like that? Yeah. Does the father have any rights still and shit? Yeah. Does it automatically, the father revert to the father? Yeah.
They
If
can
anybody with
they
that had
they
knows that, I would love to
they
know. What
can
have you
do
had?
that. They can do that, but the thing about it is it's a process that's going to happen because if the father is present like in the children's lives, they're going to like go to him first.
Yeah.
He'd be the first they go to. But then if the father has been absent and not been present in their lives, then they're not going to go to the father at all.
Yeah.
Cause they
It's
didn't they tried that with my father, but my father wasn't around like that. So.
And that's where your aunt stepped up, right?
Yeah.
That's what's up. At least somebody stepped up and shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That
you
was
gotta,
a
as
that
a
was
father, they gotta at least know about you. But if like, but it's crazy because like when it comes to something like that, then that's when they like, okay, well, we're not gonna deny the father their rights then. But then if it comes to like, say the father is active and it's time to make like some medical decisions,
man.
then they just be like, well, you may be the dad, but we need to contact the mother. Like,
Yeah, that's the fuck. That's so fucked up.
yeah,
It's like we second class citizens in our own fucking kid's life.
yeah,
That's so fucked up.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it's messed up, man. So it's like I said, somebody that you trust, family member, or hell, it could be like a god brother, god sister, godmother, someone you trust. Like I'm talking about all the way trust. I mean, you trust your life with. That's who I would trust to take care of my kids.
That's a hard decision right
That's
there.
hard. That's hard. Hell yeah, that's hella hard. That's
Yeah,
hard because I thought about that so much with my kids. I thought about that, and don't get me wrong. I know people that I do trust like that, but then it was a little bit more to think about. You got a child too, so like, ever if that, not saying that I want that to happen, but say that was the case, and you had to make a decision who to send your daughter, who you would want your daughter to be taken care of by. You know what I'm saying? Who could you name off the top of your head and say, oh, without a doubt, boom, that person.
I know a couple of people that I would trust my daughter. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? On both sides and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful to have options like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the same with me. Like I got like a couple of
You
people I
got big
know
family and shit.
that I can say I know without a doubt that what I'm saying, if they had to take care of my kids, I know that they would take care of my kids right. I could trust that, but I had to think long and hard because I think about all the things that that I do with my kids and that they love, and what I'm saying, I won't want someone to. They ain't gotta do exactly what I do, but what I mean. At least I know that my kids are in good hands.
Yeah. Just like this whole godparent shit that people fucking throw around and shit, this is the godparents right here.
Yeah.
Supposedly, these are motherfuckers that's supposed to take your place if anything happens and
If
shit,
anything
Throwing
happens,
this
yup.
shit around like nothing,
Yup.
Fuck yeah. Fuck that,
That's what it's supposed to be, but it don't happen because I got a godmother. I got a godmother and a godfather that what I'm saying. I know them well. I just still keep in touch with them to this day, but it didn't go down like that. When my mom passed.
What up, Miss 702?
Hey, fellas. I never
Yeah.
thought in a million years I would agree with Jay, but I totally agree with Jay. I know. Write that down in the books. Write
Listen,
that down in the books.
whenever you stop being hard headed and learn that, I'm always right. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that. I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
I'm
But I
always
want to
right.
say that what Jay went through, my half siblings went through too, because their mother, she passed away in her sleep when they were very, very little. So my three half siblings, they had to be raised by their mother's family. You know what I'm saying? But everybody worked together. I think we did really good. Black families, brown families back in the day of taking care of the kids. Like Jay
It was
said, they always would go to another family member and it always would still be close, you know?
But that ain't the case in every like black or brown kids situation because like I can't speak for every other
Yes.
state, but I know back home where I'm from, like I knew kids that were my age that was going through a lot. Like they were in the foster care system, stayed in group homes, shelters, and they went through a lot. I knew this chick, man, she went through a lot of shit. She used to we'd be on the phone. I remember being like 15, 16 years old on the phone late at night. She telling me about all type of shit. I'd be like, wow, you dealing with that? You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of kids that went through a lot of shit, yo.
They remember you bounce into strangers' cribs. Like,
Yeah,
yo, they
yeah.
might just be in it for the check and shit. What up, Yak? They,
And then if they got
might be in it for
kids
the
and they
check.
kids don't get along with you and you fighting they kids and they kick you out for some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Like,
you see something happen to you from the parents and the other siblings as did shit something happened.
mhm.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
then we come from that era where a lot of the parents that were taking in foster kids for the check, a lot of them was abusing these kids. You
Yep.
know, they were touching them and all that stuff. I don't mean to say it like that, but they were doing some wild stuff, man. Just for a
I'm gonna
check.
leave it to the fellas, but I just wanted to say one thing to y'all.
Hold on, I got a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we leave, I got a
Hey,
question.
bro.
Yeah.
Crazy. What
Yeah.
it do, what it
What
do,
you
man.
say?
Great topic. Now I remember some as a kid growing up with some foster kids in the community, and it's like it was a few of them. Like it was a house full of kids, but they was she was getting big money, but they was living way below the poverty line, secondhand store clothes and shit like that. Really was getting, you know what I mean? The system was failing. And you know what I mean? The foster kid was fucked up, but her kids she was, you know what I mean? She was keeping them fly. And that shit, man, everybody knew about it, but it's like you could see it, but wasn't nobody really taking control of trying to help them kids. I mean, I remember that shit, yeah.
Gotta do something about it and shit, yeah.
I
You was gonna
remember
say
that.
something too?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I do believe that men have rights, right? I do believe that men have rights and they need to change a lot of these laws. Just like y'all say every night, a lot of these politicians, their time is up. You know what I'm saying? Let new blood in there. We need new laws. So this is how I feel. I've always felt. If a man does not want a child, he should be able to sign off his parental rights and not be responsible for child support because he already told you that he did not want this child. So it should be on you if you force this child into the world, you
Yeah.
know? And some people might say that's cold blooded, but you shouldn't force anything on anyone.
I feel you on that, but you know what's gonna have to happen first? Before they could put something like that in effect, they got to change up the child support system that's like 1,000 years old that they got to revamp because in order for that to work, they got to do that first. And then they could do that because this child support system is fucked up.
But isn't that like great? You know what I'm saying? For me to be like, yeah, I'm about to have this baby. You just get ready. You know what I'm saying? At you another job. You're gonna have to slide me that bread. That's such a violation to a person to bring a child into the world and force them to have a child. That's horrible.
That's dope.
Well, I mean, that's man, listen. Of course, don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, they always
It's a lot of before we get to talking about them type of laws, a lot of us sitting there letting these politicians pass these laws where they making these women have babies that after they was violated. You know what I mean? It's women that's getting some of these states changing laws where abortions is becoming illegal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got women that's getting the R word, and they gonna force them to still have a child by somebody that violated their bodies, man. It's a lot of shit and a lot of dynamics. We need to speak up and really get control of and like man, come on, man. A lot of we be quiet about a lot of shit that we shouldn't be quiet about, and then we speak up on shit that we should be hermits with. You know what I mean? Real shit.
Yo, you know what's crazy though? Like growing up, I knew a lot of kids that was going through a lot of stuff. Kids that lived in shelters, foster care system, and all that, group homes and stuff. And I remember when I was like a teenager, and like when I found out that like you can get emancipated, right? And I was like, what is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And this kid explained it to me, and I'm like, you could do that? I didn't know you could do that. Like, go down there and just get emancipated. Now you on your own and you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, be up under no parental guidance and all that. I was like, what? that tripped me out right there because I knew people like some people that did that actually went and did that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But they did it because they was going through a lot. Like I mean, stuff that man ain't no way in hell I would ever in life have my kids go through anything like that.
In Internuts 11, when I said that, I'm not saying for or against abortion, but the woman should have that choice, especially in those type of situations. The government shouldn't dictate you gotta have that baby, and you've been violated, and that's why your body been violated, and that's why the cause. I ain't saying I'm pro. I ain't either way. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you
But I'm
think?
just saying the woman should have that right in that type of situation. My opinion. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think that's gonna cause a lot of people to be falsely accused? Just because this person got pregnant, they want to get rid of it.
Ooh, see, man, that's a slippery slope. But it's like, man, it's a lot of stuff that needs to change. It's like, man, if they start doing prostitution, these women need to be charged like in certain cases of domestic lies about pregnant. Then women need to go to fucking jail the same way we go. If it become proof that they straight up lied just for the sake of lying, they ass need to be able to be charged and convicted because a lot of us lose everything behind a lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Yeah.
us lose everything behind a lie and
Even
nothing
if
happens.
you vindicated, even if
Come
you
on, man.
vindicated, you still losing.
Like real shit, yeah.
You said what,
Because by the time you beat it, you done lost the job, you done lost the crib,
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm
lost the
saying,
car.
man.
Come on, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
And
what
she
I'm
yeah.
just
saying.
get to go.
Even if you vindicated, yo, you already lost it all and shit. Yeah, it
And
doesn't
that's
even
the
matter.
thing, like women, don't get me wrong, women do go through a lot when having babies and stuff. But like Yak said, a woman can create one lie and fuck up a man's life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he lose everything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I seen that shit happen. Like I've seen dudes, man, to the point where I mean I knew dudes making like freaking 60, 70,000 a year. And now they like working at Walmart and living with their parents because, you know, the chick said some shit or, you know what I mean, created
That
this
destroyed
whole
him.
fabrication.
That destroyed him as a person and shit. Yo, he got a bad
Yeah.
label on him now and shit.
Yep.
And sometimes you gotta go get that shit off your record, yo. Like it still be showing sometimes and shit that you got arrest record and shit and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to say real quick before I have to go to bed. But for the women, I do want to stand in the space of saying, you know, for us women, we are crazy. You know what I'm saying? Our bodies and our mind is such a psychological trip, right? So if they're talking about laws where a woman can't have an abortion, you don't know what you're going to force that woman into doing psychologically. You forget we're not that many generations removed from when people were taking hangers and sticking them in themselves, forcing
Yeah.
abortions, right? So you don't want women psychologically to turn back into time. You know, it would
That's
be
what
a
I'm
lot of
saying.
fatalities out here. Look at these young girls that are not ready to have children. They give birth to these babies and kill these babies immediately. So I don't know if men understand that, but a woman's body, it's very psychological. You can't force someone to be a mother who does not want to be a mother. You cannot force childbirth on someone who has mental health issues. That's dangerous.
Oh no, I
Very.
definitely ain't gonna enforce that. I don't want no child to be in the care of a person that's not mentally all the way there. You know what
Well
I'm
shit.
saying?
Let's reverse it real quick though, yo. What if the woman don't want to have the kid, but the dude wants to have it and shit, yeah? Should she carry that kid for him and hand it over? Should she have to
That's
go through
another
it?
slippery slope because if we gonna sit up here and say that it's a woman's body, it's her decision, but like you just said, she don't want it, but the man wants the baby. Then now we're at a, you know, we're at a impasse here. It's like, okay, what do we do here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because what are you gonna do? Force her to have the baby? I mean,
See,
hey,
that's
you
another
could talk to her and try to convince her to have the baby and tell her, look, I'm gonna take care of it. You ain't gotta do nothing. But then again,
She got to
you
go
know,
through the months though, you
she
know.
gotta go through exactly.
Childbirth and shit, yo. She got to go through, say the sickness through for them 9 months, all the doctor's appointments and shit. She still got to do all that shit for a baby that she potentially doesn't want and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's like, man, it be, man, we as adults be selfish a lot of times when it comes to the kids. I had a situation with a family member one time that was, going through hard times for various reasons, and the kid was about to go into the system.
Yeah.
So man, I had a stable gig, stable crib. Man, the wife was, you know what I mean. Our foundation was set. We like, man, we'll take the kid. It's still in the family. You can still. And my thing is, I'm like, man, long as this custody this way, you can still have them motherfucking kid. It just, man, when they come, you understand what I'm saying? Shit, I'm nigga like a nigga doing what he do just to keep the baby with the family. That's how I'm looking.
Yeah.
The daddy, sucker duck ass nigga, blocked it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, why would you block some shit for your shorty to be around just for the sake of some control shit? You know what I mean? Cut man. Like it's man. Some of us be selfish, and some of us shouldn't even be attempted to be parents because man, we detached the real heartstrings for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? It was a sorry ass man, and then it always tried to make the woman feel like she the reason, you the reason, you the reason, you the reason this kid gone. Yeah, she had a vice, but you was the man sitting there the whole time she had that vice, and you supposed to be on your square, but you let that kid still go. You way worse to her than me. You're a sorry ass nigga to me. She might have been fucked up, but you supposed to be solid and on point, and you sat there and watched this shit through the whole time, and the baby still got took. You the fucked up nigga in the situation to me. I'm just saying,
That's what
respect.
you point the finger at the end, so you can look right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you going up and losers like she the real man, nigga. Yeah, she the cause and effect, but you the man in the whole situation and was there through the whole process of that child being taken. But you bragging about how you was the one that wasn't having vices, but you the one sat there and let that shorty go. You way worse than her to me, bro, because you supposed to be the man there. But you a little bitch boy. You know
Yo,
what I'm saying? Bitch
you
ass.
know what's the crazy thing, yo?
Say that
Is
again?
yes, let me tell you what's the crazy thing is like, and like I've seen it before, but like to actually see a woman, right? When you see DCF come and they come in not to just do a checkup, or they come in to actually when they come with a cop, they come in to actually take your child. Like, and you see that woman crying and begging on her knees, like, don't take my baby and all this stuff. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that right there, that'll get to you. You be like, damn. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
man, a lot of times we got to be more responsible as a people, as a community, and everything. Man, we got to. The parents got to still go back to teaching their kids some fucking morals from day one. You can't wait till the kid get 12, 13, then start trying to reel their ass in to try not to be a smut bag or not be a sucker duck ass nigga. It's too late then. You got to start that shit from day one. Got to be, man. And we just let, man, too many in our community now try to be their kids' fucking friend and just let their kids just go, man. That's it. That's the problem. And man, growing up, I'd never spend the night at a friend's house. My mom ain't let us go nowhere unless it was my grandmama or my auntie house. But I'd never
Yeah,
spend the night
for
at a
real.
friend. You know what I'm saying? Like ever. Not one time, bro. My mom ain't play that
Listen,
shit, yo.
not at no girl house.
Night, nigga, I couldn't spend the night at a homeboy house.
I had to sneak and do that shit.
My
You
mom,
tell
my
you,
mom ain't.
people. I know somebody that lets since their child was 13, have a boyfriend. Boyfriend used to be in the room with her with the door closed and shit,
At
while he was over
13?
there. Yeah. I
Fuck that.
believe the kid actually even spends the night and shit, and all that. Yeah.
Exactly.
And lets this shit happen.
Hell no, not mine. Hell no.
I'm like,
Man,
what the fuck?
I've seen that same, like, man, how you already got a kid, man, doing so-called you the parent in the house, and you ain't even got a nigga sleeping in the house with you, but you got your young daughter with a nigga sleeping in the house with her, spending the night. What type of example or what type of shit is you on? You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
madness, you know. That's mad.
It happens more than we even want to pretend like it do happen. Shit is real. You be trying to be these kids' friend, man. Fuck that. Can't be their friend all the time, man. That's where the detachment come in.
I told my daughter at an early age, I was like, yo, we would never be friends. Yeah, we could be friendly. We could have fun together. We could laugh. We could joke. But at the end of the day, I'm still your father. Yeah.
Man, straight like
Listen, let me tell you, I got little girl cousins, and Joe know I got little girl cousins, and you know they be on social media and all that stuff, and I don't even want to be friends with them on social media or even in person. Like, look, I'm your big cousin. I don't want to see you doing anything inappropriate because I ain't having that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got a cousin right now. She like her little daughters, man, they like 14, 15 years old, 16 years old, all on social media doing little TikTok videos and dancing. I'm like, yo, how you gotta let your daughters do all that mess, man? Like, you know, type of weirdos and grown men be on the internet watching that stuff, seeing that shit. Like, and then every time I go on Facebook, I got to see your kids or like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see my little cousins out dancing, shaking their butts and all that.
That's why I don't ever friend nobody's kids, nobody's girlfriends and shit. None of that shit, yo. None of that.
You got it bad. You got to draw a line, and you got to pay attention to, man. Everybody ain't supposed to have access to being around your children, you know. Just because they cool with you, that don't mean they supposed to be having free roam and freelance where they around your kid. Period. You know what I'm saying, man? That's the problem. Too many so-called parents. A lot of the women, a lot of the ladies. I ain't throwing no shots. I'm just keeping it a bang. A lot of ladies have their kids around some sucker ass niggas that shouldn't be around kids just because they laying pipe. And she get tickled in her kidneys. She gonna have them around them kids, and they shouldn't be around them damn babies. Go get you a fucking room. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women, man, let they kitty cat get tickled, and they don't think about them babies, and then the babies wind up getting tickled. That shit ain't cool, yeah.
Hell no, it ain't cool. Let me tell you, man, it's a lot of predators out here. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of predators out here, man.
That's why, yo, every time anybody come over, yo, go put some clothes on and shit, yo.
Man, yo, man,
I'm better than you, yo. Go put on, you know what I'm saying? Change that out, yo. You got pajamas on.
Get girls, don't have them little girls sitting on men's laps and shit, man. No, sit
hell no.
Shit, yo. Like dead ass, man.
I don't even have motherfuckers come over to my house like that. You call me first.
Right.
So you come over.
Yeah, you got a daughter, right?
Man, I got 3 daughters, bro.
Okay. So let me ask you this. I know they're probably not young like that. Well, I don't know. I don't want to prejudge, you know. But anyway, the question is, do you think these kids at a certain age should automatically be put on birth control?
Ooh. Automatically? I wouldn't say so. I don't think automatic. And it depends on, see, everybody's different, and everybody's mindset and everybody's, you know what I mean, what they getting into, and the type of individuals these kids is, it makes a difference. You know your child. I don't think automatically at a certain age, no. Because it's like, man, I had my 3 daughters. My oldest daughter, she wound up having a young and early. My middle daughter wasn't playing that type of shit, wasn't thinking about no niggas. Youngest daughter wasn't thinking about it. So it's like each kid different, bro. So I wouldn't say automatically, not at all. You know what I mean? Because my one daughter was like, man, I ain't having no damn babies because mama, I had to watch my sisters them too damn long. So she was determined. I ain't having no 3 or 4 like mama did. You know what I mean? So it's like, it depends on the kid and the kid's mentality, man.
But don't you think that'll bring down the teen pregnancy rate?
It could. It could.
It could, but see, when you do it automatically, that's like automatically assuming and putting that theory out there that these young girls are
It's
having
okay to be
sex.
going to go have
Yeah,
sex.
it's a
But
go
they
have sex.
necessarily don't have
Long
just
as
because
you
they
pop
think
your
it doesn't
pill, you
mean.
good. You know what I'm saying?
But doesn't just because they on it doesn't mean they having sex and shit.
That's a
It's
that's a
more of a
slippery.
No, it
precaution.
doesn't. But think about it like this, though. Think about it. We all was teenagers, so we know at them teenage stage, man, you got a lot running through your mind, a lot of peer pressure out there. Remember when we was in school, all the fellas wanted to brag about getting some, and you know, 9 times out of 10, most of these dudes that was bragging wasn't even getting none.
It's
They was
lying, man. We
just
went, man.
bragging just to be bragging. You know what I'm
We was
saying?
happy we was finger popping something, bro.
Yeah, but hold on. But see, the thing, the peer pressure was you didn't want to be the one that didn't have nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to be the one to be like, oh, he's a virgin. You know what I'm saying?
Just together.
Well, smash
So,
that light,
so,
boy. Make sure
so
you
that was
smash
that
that
was
light, boy.
yeah. So that was yeah. So that was the peer pressure to like, yo, I gotta do something. I knew. I had one friend, yo. This one of my best friends. This nigga didn't mind saying he was a virgin. We used to be together. Niggas would be talking about, yeah, I smashed that, or yeah, I did this, I did that. He was the only one be like, no, I ain't did nothing yet. I'm a virgin. And we used to be like, what? And we would roast him because, like,
Was
no,
it by choice? Was it by choice, or he just
nah,
was?
he didn't have sex till later. Well, not later on, but here's the crazy thing though. He
But
would
was
say
it by
that.
choice, or was he just
No,
got
it
lucky?
wasn't. It wasn't by choice. He just didn't, didn't do that. He didn't get a girl, to do that or whatever. I don't, I
I
wouldn't think it really was by choice. I think he wanted to, but
It just didn't happen.
at the time we teenagers, we kids, so we would roast him and everything. But I kid you not, though. Like I could tell how I remember how he was when he'd be confident to tell cats like, "Yo, I'm a virgin. I ain't done nothing. I'm a virgin," right? But then when he finally got himself a piece of pussy, yo, I swear to God, it was like a whole different person. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, he ain't lying. He got him something. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't, he ain't about to say he a virgin no more.
It's like that. When I was young, it was like I was one of the last homeboys to probably lose my virginity. It was like, and nigga had opportunity. I ain't gonna say I was just scared, but a nigga ain't had both of my best friends, and we 13, 14, they got babies on the way. You know what I mean? It was like,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they was babies having babies. So it was
yeah,
like, man,
yeah.
I was thinking about that dynamic, and then you know what I mean, niggas sucking on some titties and pick up something, but nigga ain't really know what to do. I ain't nigga lying, yeah, nigga, I did lying like a motherfucker, bro. Lying like hell, but it was like, man, I ain't want to have no motherfucking kids. And it's like,
Yeah.
man, by the time I had my first couple of my partners had 3, 4 kids, and we wasn't even 18 yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, man, I ain't mad that I ain't mad that I that at the time it took for me to go and not just go into the peer pressure. Nigga had opportunity. Nigga ain't even know what the fuck to do though. Nigga lying like a motherfucker. Nigga ain't even know what to do, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
For real.
with you, yo. I didn't lose my virginity till the
For
ninth
real
grade
shit. I
and
ain't know what
shit,
the
man.
fuck to do, bro.
I fooled around with chicks. I did everything else, but I didn't lose my virginity. Nobody knew until the ninth grade and shit. The
And
girl that I
lying.
said with didn't even know that she was my first and shit. Yeah.
Same here, bro.
Yeah.
Years later, I wound up admitting to she's
Oh,
like, what?
listen.
Just lying
When
like
I
I'm
had got
smashed
my first, I ain't know what the fuck I was doing, but yeah, I knew I was like, damn. So this is what it's like.
Yeah. It was all uphill from this.
Oh
Yeah,
man, yo, what?
I ain't
Man,
mad that I still wound up having kids younger than I
Yeah,
should have.
I
But
knew
my
I knew people that was having kids young.
4, 5 different baby mamas, man. My one was enough for me. I ain't need no 4,
nah,
5 baby mamas. Nigga,
yeah.
if you crazy.
Yo,
Yo,
real quick. Hold on. Yo, appreciate everybody in the chat. Yo, make sure you smash the like button. Hit those links that you see in the chat too. Let's help everybody out. Yo, if you got a channel, raise your hand and they'll drop your links. Yo, come on, man. Share it out. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Yo, put on the notifications. Let's get it. All right, my bad. Yo. Actually, let me play this next video. I got a couple more videos to get off. Yo, these are all on the topic. Screaming for.
At the court 2.5
You
years.
know, ain't no way that's on the topic. That's
I thought that was on the top. I thought it was mixed in there, but I got that one because remember Jay, you've been wanting to go on a cruise and shit. I'm like, this is why them shits are so cheap, yo.
But that what kind of cruise was that?
I
That
don't
looked
know.
like
I
a
know it was drunk or something. You
that
know?
looked like a container ship.
Nah,
What the hell?
nah, it was a cruise line.
Chris engine off here. Extreme.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be going on one next year.
Oh shit, yo. Better hope it ain't that one, you know. Here you go, wait. I
Yeah,
think this is
hell no,
top.
I ain't that one.
It was like that
I gotta
begun.
make this specific, yo. All right, let me play it, yo.
A man should be able to have a financial abortion if he doesn't want to have the child. Defend your answer.
All right, please explain what financial.
Yeah, what? Meaning you told this girl I'm not involved. Good luck.
Yeah, I believe that's 100%. I think it should be actually a law, to be honest, because like
Because if I tell you I don't want this baby and then you go
Why
and
are
get
you
that
fucking
baby,
without a condom if you don't want a baby?
That's not the
people do stuff.
Hold on, listen. My thing is, and not for nothing, but I despise that rebuttal. Why are you having sex? Because the funny thing is, when the woman doesn't want to have a baby, but the man wants to have a baby, but the woman gets rid of the baby, the man just has to sit there and take the L. Right, to suffer, to choose how I'm going to suffer.
So
you know what I'm saying?
But in everything that we do, I do agree with what you said, but in everything that we do in life, there is consequences to anything that we do. Nobody wants to get into a car accident, but you choose to drive. So if you know that either or it's a lose-lose or a suffering situation on both parties, because, I mean...
But there's seatbelts and there's airbags that's supposed to keep your life alive.
It's supposed
and there's
to.
condoms.
There's condoms that's supposed to.
But
But if you do the act, you're
hold
taking
on.
that risk.
Let me say this though. Right, so I think not using a condom is like choosing to drive recklessly.
seatbelt.
Okay, right, without a seatbelt and an airbag. However, a woman has a seatbelt and an airbag just in case she gets in an accident. So what that means is if you guys conceive a baby, you have a safety net to say, okay, I can go take a plan B, I can get an abortion, or if I'm against abortion, I can give this baby up for adoption. So there's safety measures in place after the accident happens. Whereas for him or for men, when the sex is happening, there's no safety net.
I definitely agree with that.
I had a
Yo, how do y'all feel about me personally? I think it should be more of an open line of where the kid goes. My opinion is, a lot of times young ladies that's my baby, and you are not in no position to take care of a kid, no position for that kid to have a fruitful nothing.
Quality life.
And the father's in a position to, make sure that this kid progresses. And he doesn't have an option of that kid coming with him day one, because they automatically is mama's baby, daddy's maybe. And that shit hurts a lot of kids.
How is she gonna get a check for you? How is she gonna get a check for you if the kid don't?
So that shit hurts a lot of kids. Just because the woman is the burden one, I guess how we want to call it, a carrier, that doesn't mean she should carry that kid into destruction. You know what I'm saying? It's my opinion, for real, because we've seen it too many times. And it's like, man, but they always say, man, y'all don't be trying to be daddy. A lot of times we're not allowed to be fathers. A lot of times we ain't allowed to be daddy on just that's my baby. And in the courts, if a mother come, they automatically gonna get it to the mother, and the father, he just gotta pay and hope he can still have any type of involvement with the kid. You know what I mean? The shit ain't even. And most times they hurt the kid.
Definitely ain't. It's unbalanced like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's fucked up, yo. It's so fucked up, yo. It's like we the forgotten ones and shit. The fathers are the forgotten ones, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's like at some point we become a sperm donor and shit. It's like the kids just automatically, obviously the mom's the mom and shit, yo. But you wouldn't be here without us either and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, put some respect on it and shit.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? A woman can't get pregnant on her own without a man.
Kids don't remember that
can't
shit.
Get pregnant by another woman. So,
the man has limited control. The man has limited establishing anything when it comes to that kid. You know what I'm saying? That's just a fact, especially in our community. You know what I mean? It's a lot of bitter ass baby mamas that just because we didn't work out, that don't mean you fuck the kid overnight. Not let the kid have his daddy in his life, and that shit happens too damn much, and it's tolerated. You know what I'm saying? Just on some big man bench food shit. You know what I mean? You ain't heard this.
I've been through that shit, man. Trust and believe, I've been through that shit. Yeah.
Come on, you know what I mean? The shit be real. It's some venomous motherfucking sisters that just because y'all ain't work out, or just because he went and got some different ass while you was whatever. And you hold that baby, dangle that baby like motherfucker straight up like it's a toy. Like, come on, man, that shit ain't cool, yeah.
Yeah, they use the baby as a weapon towards the man. Like my first baby mother, man, we went through it. We went through the shits. You don't know how many times I done heard her say, "Oh, I'll make sure you'll never see your son again," and all this. I'm putting you on child support. I mean, threats left and right. But you know, we were young and we were going through it. So when I learned, you know what I'm saying, what I learned, I was like, yo, I gotta stop giving a fuck about her and I gotta get my weight up and focus on me. Take care of my child and focus on me. When I started doing that, yo, I watched a shift in her on some to where at first she was giving me her ass to kiss. Now the tables started to turn, especially when I got my CDL license. And she found out I was driving trucks and shit. Oh man, yo, it was like now she want to kiss my ass now. You know what I mean? And it's like, whoa, give me that same energy that you was giving me before and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm gonna keep taking care of my child, and that's it. Like I'm not doing no extras. The courts already told me I ain't gotta do extra. I do extra because I want to do extra.
The bigger person, bro. Cause it's like, man, but me and my kid's mom, we was young. We started out young together, and then we had our kids. And as we started getting into our early 20s, we started growing apart. We really didn't know each other. You know what I'm saying? We was kids having kids. So by the time niggas start moving around doing different shit in life, and then it start changing. You know what I'm saying? My vision is different. Man, bro, when I wind up dipping off, you know what I mean? She put venomous motherfucking smudge on my name. Yo, daddy ain't shit. That nigga ain't shit. That black ass nigga. Like, man, I was wretched coming out of her mouth when it comes to the kids. Whenever I talk to the kids, I would never say nothing vile about their mother, even though she was a dirtbag ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I let it balance out. You know what I'm saying? I let it balance out. I would never violate her to the kids because they're still my middle child. She would go through it because she remembered when daddy was dead. So, mama, I know daddy, but he was better than that because I remember daddy being here and they used to go at it. You know what I'm saying? And she was, daddy, I don't see how you ever was with her. I bet chill out. That's still your mama. Still got to respect her. This man.
Yeah.
I would never throw no smudge on her. And man, in the long term, it came back around and it was beneficial that I didn't do that because they start growing and they shit sticks and they remember, bro. You can't sit there and put that mask on for so long. They remember, yeah. For real. I had to learn to be the bigger person. And man, at one time I was ready to go knock my noodles back. For real. I was ready to go, put ski back there. And I'll take the kids. I was ready to go knock her shit back.
Yeah, man, they push you to the limits, man. Like they definitely know how to weaponize their kids, man. Like I don't want to like my daughter's mom's actually was kind of upset that I was doing so much for my daughter, you know. Like when we separated and shit. She pulled me to the side. I was like, why are you doing all this? You didn't do it like that before. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, what kind of question is this right now, you know?
You trying to be phony. That ain't who you is. Like, come on.
Yo, I used to hear that all the time. You trying to show off?
You have to be right now, yo.
Rah bullshit that you was as a kid. Like, man, we supposed to change it. That man, it took years for that shit to really settle and have her understand it, bro.
That's just bananas. You actually feel a certain way because I'm doing more for my daughter. You know? Like this shit is crazy.
Hey yo, Joe, let me tell you, when I had my daughter and her mother, I told her mother right off the rip. I'm talking about probably like a week or two after we brought my daughter home. I was like, hold up. I ain't about to go through this shit I went through with my first one. We too old for that shit. Yeah, we can settle this right now and get it out the way. Cause I ain't trying to go through no bullshit with you, yo. Like straight up. It ain't
That's
even worth it.
living and learning right there, yo.
Hell yeah. I told her straight up. I said, ain't even worth it. When I laid it out on the table like that, I ain't gonna say we ain't had no problems, but not no problems like that. Nothing that I couldn't handle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see,
Cause
this
like I
is
was
what
like Yak, I was ready to go upside my first baby mother's head plenty of times, Joe.
But man, because it's like, man, once she started dealing with dudes that, man, dudes
Yeah,
is
yep. I
smashing
went through
motherfuckers.
that
Man,
shit. Knuckleheads.
these
Oh
three little, I don't give a fuck. Want to go get your ass wet? Go take your ass somewhere else and get your ass wet. I'll watch them kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you got penitentiary niggas coming around here and they thinking they finna regulate something like pressure. Man, both y'all have dirt nats around here, but I got girls. I'm like, man, I used to try to drill it in her head. You want to go get your ass wet? Go get your ass wet. You don't bring everybody mind. You got girls, yo.
Yo, I done had to threat my baby mother, tell her like, yo, cause she had a knack for messing with these knuckleheads, man. They thinking they moving up in her spot, doing whatever they want to do. I was like, yo, man, when it come to my kids, I will come out there and I wild the fuck out. I don't care. I was driving Connecticut to Philly, like on a regular, like, you know what I'm saying? To the point I go to war with anybody out there. I don't go fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? It's my kids, you know what we talking about here. I will go to war, like, real.
Yo, salute to the light. He said right now this video got 25K and counting, yo. Let's keep it going,
Oh,
yo.
light said that? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's keep it going. Make sure you smash the like button, yo. That shit lets everybody know we on, yo. The more you put in the comments, yo, the more it lets people know we on, yo.
25K, we talking about a good one tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm telling you, I got some controversial shit this week, yo. I'm not even gonna lie, yo. Tomorrow, yo, it's gonna be a banger, yo. I can't even let y'all know. You know, people might get upset off this one, yo. But you know, I'm a journalist, B. I'm a journalist, yo. I gotta read stories, yo. Yeah, man. But this one, I definitely want to touch on this one because it's always been a thing for me and shit. Like being pro-choice and shit, yo. But it's like, in all actuality, the dude has zero choice in this shit, yo. Zero choice, yo. We can try to take him to go to court. We can try everything in our power and shit, yo. If she do not want to have this kid, she's not gonna have a kid, yo.
Yo, you
If she
ever
wants
you
to have a
ever
kid,
see a
she's gonna
chick
have a kid.
that you like you might have smashed or wanted to smash, and then you see them like some years later, they got like 3 or 4 kids, but they she on some wild out shit. You be like, damn, I'm glad I ain't not that no.
Hey, I had a situation, man, later in life. This was during my first marriage, right? And me and my first wife, we had separated. You know what I mean? And it was a rocky little time. And I wound up, we were separated for a nice little stretch. And that's why I wound up doing me, nailing something to the cross. But I wound up,
And now it's something to the cross.
she wound up getting pregnant. She wound up getting pregnant. And the crazy part was about it during this process. I didn't know she was pregnant. But me and my wife had started talking back, communicating, started thinking about trying to work it out, blah, 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 blah. And the day I come to her and tell Shorty, like, man, I think, man, I'm need to talk to you about, man, the white be gonna do what we do, man. You keep all the TVs, keep the games, put your Shorty, all that, man. Appreciate it. She had just came from the doctor right after that and found out she was pregnant. Right at that moment, I'm like, what the fuck? What I'm gonna do? Right at that exact moment, she had just found out that she was pregnant. My wife on the way to the crib to come get me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, how the fuck I'm gonna do this shit? I'm like, man, don't say nothing. Or I'm like, I got to fuck it, because it's gonna come. It's gonna come out. You know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, I mean, exactly as I'm telling Shorty, you know what I'm saying, man, this ain't for the work out. But she had just found out that she was pregnant. But I'm like, what the fuck, natural? Why'd we get there? I jump in the car and I'm sitting, I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. So man, got to keep it a bean. We trying to fix this shit. I said, man, I might as well tell you now before you hear somewhere else. Shorty knocked up. She stopped the car. She got the bang. I mean, she gave me 50, you know what I mean? 2 pieces and a biscuit for a minute in the car. She got the swing and throwing haymakers on the nigga, you know what I'm saying? And then settled it down. She like, so what we finna do? I'm like, trying to figure it out, blah, 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 I don't know. She say, what's her number? She said, is this what we doing? I'm like, yeah, this what we doing. She said, all right, this what we gonna do. She ain't in no position to take care of no kid. Give me that number. I deal with her. I take her to all the appointments. I make sure she get all the everything she need, everything blah blah blah. You ain't dealing with the bitch. Blah blah blah. As soon as she had a baby, we'll take the kid. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. Because Shorty ain't in a position to make sure this kid's straight. As soon as she threw those stipulations out there and rules of how it's gonna go, Shorty said, man, I'm gonna go get an abortion. And my wife say, all right, we'll pay for it. I'm gonna take you there, I'm gonna make the appointment for you. I'll take you there, get it done, and drop your ass back off at the crib. He ain't doing nothing. So what I'm over that motherfucker. It's like a hermit. It's like a fucking hermit. But it was like, that was a rough situation, bro.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. I'm glad I haven't been in that situation.
That was a rough situation, man.
Man.
Don't get me wrong. I done had some baby scares. I done had some baby scares. I tell you like this: the chick don't tell me within the first 6 months of me smashing, you better not come to me no couple of years later. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't remember that. I don't know what you talking about. You better catch me within that 1 year window.
Little J Junior shit.
And I ain't even gonna lie, like, man, I ain't never heard nothing, but I know about like at least 2 that I'm like, if they got pregnant, that's most likely probably me, but they ain't never came to me.
You don't push, I ain't gonna pull.
Yeah, right, exactly. I ain't saying shit. Fuck it. You know what I mean? If you ain't came to me, then fuck it. It's all good.
I got like 2 more videos I need to get off, yo. It's about the topic, yo, so I can't play them tomorrow. Let me get these off real quick. What's this?
Pro-life women versus pro-choice men. Abortion allows men to avoid responsibility. Agreeers, please step forward.
I think it absolutely does because, for example, the cost of a first trimester abortion, which is majority of abortions, they cost between $500 to $800, whereas if you're paying child support, like 18 years of someone's life is over $90,000.
If abortion wasn't an option, living a sexually hedonistic life as a man would be a dangerous decision. He'd likely have children all over the place, he'd have child support to pay, he'd have the grandparents of his children coming after him for abandoning their daughter and their grandkids. Since abortion is an option though, living a sexual hedonistic lifestyle is largely doable. The threat of abandonment is a wildly underestimated coercion tactic. Studies show that 64% of post-abortive women felt pressured to abort. A man saying, oh, it's your choice, it's your body, totally support whatever decision you decide, but like, I'm not ready to be a father yet, so keep that in mind. That's a man telling the girl he got pregnant in so many words that if she doesn't go to Planned Parenthood to get their baby killed, he's out. She's on her own, and that is coercion. And that is something that pro-choice men do not like to admit.
Oh, shit.
That shit felt very one-sided, you know.
That shit felt like you just kind of dismantled your decision there, Joe.
Yeah. I felt like you said to Jay directly.
Hell no, because I ain't say no pro-choice. He said pro-choice. I said that white girl dismantled your decision. Damn.
So yeah, she's pretty much like, fuck you.
Yeah, right.
But what's the exact definition of pro-choice?
To have it or not, you know?
Say that again?
To either have it or not, yeah. Street codes TV. That's really what it is, yeah. Yay and nay, yeah.
Hey, yo,
Oh,
but did you hear what she said? She said, yo, it's like the man saying, I'm pro-choice, but really, I'm not kind of letting you know I ain't ready to be
oh shit, yo. Yeah. That sounds like some J shit right there, yo. I'm with you,
Oh,
baby. I'm
shit,
with you on
yo.
whatever you want to do with shit, yo. But you know, hey,
Yo.
remember the closet, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on,
Nah,
baby.
I ain't saying that pro-choice. Nah, I ain't pro-choice. Nah, fuck that.
So you saying that they keeping every baby? Then that's what you saying. You're not pro-choice.
I'm saying, I'm going to tell you one or the other. You know what I'm saying? The decision is either this way or that way. If I talk to
You
you and
said
let
pro
you know
your choice, yeah.
that right now ain't the good time, you know what that means.
So pro your choice, yeah, not pro her choice. Pro your choice.
Pro what we discuss. What we discuss.
Yeah, but that's the
You
thing. I
know
can
what I'm
talk about it all day.
Is pro-choice
Now,
a woman's option, or is that a woman's and a man's option? That's just strictly a woman's option, right?
That's true. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pro her choice. Yeah.
The man has no say in that, right?
Not at all. As far as I know, and shit. Unless they're law that passed the shit. Yeah, no.
That's it. Man, that's ooh, man. That shit's that shit is unfair, man.
This
I
the
mean,
kid that you've been looking for all your life, yo. You finally, yo, you was having trouble
I
all your
mean,
life. Yo.
I look
That
at
shit
it.
is
I look
now.
at it like this. I could be like, right now is not a good time to be a dad. But if she a chick that's like this big entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? She make about 200-300 grand a year, whatever. Then I support you. Let's have a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We discussed, but government doing all the talking. I know, man. It's like
I've,
I
I've been
think
thinking, but forget my answer.
I'm kind of open on for or pro or con against, because it's like, man, it depends on the situation. There's too many. I don't think that should be a law where the government can dictate where a woman can have an abortion if a woman's been violated and she had no choice, and if she was, you know what I mean, participating in getting pregnant or not. There's just too much of that happening, and that's touchy to me. You know what I mean? Just my opinion. So it's like it's a slippery slope. I mean, depends on the situation for it. It can't be just one. I don't think that one decision
But if
applies
you
to every
narrow,
situation.
but again, if you narrow it down strictly to SA, if you know what I mean, like sexual assault, say the only ones that I'm SA it for me on that. It's SA and shit, yo. Then it's gonna be more women out there pointing the fingers at dudes like, yo, he took it. You know what I'm saying? He took it. I didn't want
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You
They
know what I'm
already
saying?
doing
Guts
that.
to get out of it, yeah.
A lot of chicks already be doing that.
See that, man?
Yeah.
It's just some evil ass people, man and women out here, man.
It's gonna be,
Mhm.
Like,
it's gonna
man,
be good back to the old days, like Miss 702 brought up and shit. I've been thinking about this shit, since they said it. Remember that, the back alley, you know what I'm saying? Places where these chicks used to go to get rid of it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Potentially put their life on the line and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's dangerous. I wouldn't advise no
Exactly, but
woman to
they
do that.
forcing people into doing something like that when you say that they don't have a choice. Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
it's like, man,
oh
it's like,
shit,
man,
yeah.
stuff shouldn't even
Jay's
be,
best friend, yeah.
man, stuff shouldn't even cross your mind.
What's good,
Like that.
fellas? Can I
What's
How
going
that
on?
turn
Turn off
into
your
a,
YouTube.
can I
how
propose
that
this
turn into
situation to y'all?
Hold on 1 second. Is there echo there? Well, you got a
a,
TV or something in the background playing?
I'm
Music,
in,
something?
I'm in the whip right now. My bad. Hold on.
Oh, okay. What's going on, man?
Let me just propose this, and this is a
What's up, man?
hypothetical.
What's up? You gotta say what's up to the panel first. What's up? Good? You good,
Nah,
man? You chilling?
I said what's good, but I don't know. It sounds I wasn't liking what I was hearing, so I'm coming
Hey,
in
what
with
you guys
something.
say to the young perspective? What you guys
He
say?
said it's unfair for a woman to have all the choice. Hypothetically speaking, someone, let's just say, because I don't want to use the word, takes advantage of one of
Yeah.
y'all's daughters. Now they're forced to have that baby. Is that what you're saying now?
That's
No,
not what
we
I
say
said.
pro
I
choice,
said
the choice to have it or not have it. Yeah.
that
All right, that's
I
all
said
right. I'm glad we're clear. So abortion should be legal.
I said
Yeah.
if every situation should man. I would say, man, a woman should have a choice of what happens with her body, in my opinion, especially if it's a situation where she's been violated and that wasn't no. You understand what I mean?
All right,
That man,
thank
you
you,
should
OG.
not.
Nah, thank you, OG. I understand exactly. Why do men even like? Why do we have? You said it was unfair for the woman to have all the say. Like maybe a minute ago. How is that unfair?
No, I'm talking about when it's a mutual. We lay it down and man, we both got a nut and something happened. I should have a say on man. We both should come to that decision that we're gonna have this kid or not have that kid, but it doesn't work like that. That's
So
mama,
say you
baby,
want the
daddy's
kid.
baby, bro.
Say you want the kid and she don't. She's forced to have it.
You know what I mean? It's a slippery
I
slope.
mean, it should be.
It's
It
a,
should be that there should be definitely be something in place and shit. Because if you're gonna force him to have it when he don't want it and shit, yo, you know what I'm saying? It should be some sort of
It
thing
should be
like
a
vice versa.
I
domination
What if
hear
on
he
you.
it.
wants it?
This is the
Domination
conclusion.
on that.
If the
It would
man
never
doesn't want it,
happen.
if the man doesn't want it, but the woman does, she has to sign something where the man don't pay no child support. No, you forfeit child support. He didn't want it. You wanted it. Take the responsibility.
That shit
Yeah.
don't happen, bro.
Yeah. How
What?
many of them are willing to
In a
sign something
perfect
like that?
world, it'd be like that, but
I mean, in a
it
perfect
ain't like
world,
that.
right?
In a
It's
perfect
not.
way, that should have worked. Ain't no woman sitting there. It might be 1.7 or 1.5% of women,
It's
and
gonna
and
do that.
and I
Mhm.
and I gotta do that. Most women, nigga, that's my baby. He's gonna take your ass right downtown, bro.
Mhm.
What up, though? It's BX all day, every day. All right, I had to put that in there. Yeah. All right, let me run this video real quick. This other one I got. Let's see.
Going through an abortion, like going through the process as a man, like where a woman decides that she wants to stop God's creation, it hurts me more to know I know how big of a creator he is, and I chose to change his will with this woman. When you go through that experience, I think people don't even realize. I feel like a lot of people that advocate for abortion in today's society have never experienced an abortion. I guarantee if you go through the majority of people who are upset, they've never felt the emotional stress that it puts both partners through, man and woman. Me as a man, I cried every day after my abortion. I cried every single day because I changed the creation. I changed the plan of the creator, and it hurts. It cuts deep. That alone shows you how powerful creation is, because when you stop creation, it puts you in the seat to be God. You know what I mean? That's what's wrong with abortion. You put yourself in God's seat and you say, I control this. You know what I mean? I control life. And that's not what we're here to do. We're here to control our bodies before it gets to that point.
I can understand his feeling. Cause man, after that situation I was talking about with the young lady that got that day when she went and got when it got the abortion, I'm at work all day, and it's like it was mentally bothering me at that point. That I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
It
One
was kind of
second. My bad. I don't mean to cut you off, but Lifted, appreciate you. Welcome to the iTalk family. Thank you for supporting. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm sorry, go ahead.
yeah, but all day at the gig, I'm looking at the clock because I knew what time she was going to get the abortion, and it shook something in me. I felt I regretted it to a degree after the fact it happened. Because I'm like, damn. Yeah, I felt some kind of way about it, but I really couldn't express that because of how the whole situation was shaped out to be. But it was like, man, I felt that after the fact. I'm like, damn, because I had my kids so early, and I was young. It was like, man, I was financially there, but I wasn't there, like you know what I mean, hands on where man, you really appreciate and enjoy being a father. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm older by this time. So it was like after the fact, I'm like, damn, maybe I should have just handled it differently. I thought about it. I'm just like, man, I was there with my kids, but I was so young, I didn't appreciate the real meaning of what a father was growing up with my, you know what I mean? The early stage, you just trial and error. Cause I ain't man, I learned on the fly how to be a dad. You know what I mean? I ain't had no example for that shit growing up.
There's never been a rule book for that shit though. Like
Yeah,
respect. I
exactly.
mean,
Man, it's no print, yo. Especially, man, I tell him when I was coming up, it was a limited amount of two-parent households that you really saw. Well, in the hood, you had a few, man. You had a few of them, but that wasn't no. You had to learn how to do that shit, bro. It was trial and error, man.
it's
For real.
it's a touchy subject. I just wanted, and I'm gonna step down probably after this. Just to address Hadessa in chat, respectfully too, though, just to propose another situation. Say a woman, doctors know she's not gonna survive childbirth, right? That happens sometimes. Women, their body, like a woman will die going through child. Are you gonna force that mom to go through the childbirth and die? Now you got a kid with no mom. Are you gonna force that upon? Is that so? I do believe there should be a choice.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I think if you narrow it down and put it other categories, though, it's gonna force people to start making up stories and shit, just to cover themselves and shit,
See that?
You know what I'm
See, I don't.
saying? Just 100% pro-choice, but I think there should be some sort of level. Like you should, I don't think you should be able to abuse this thing. You know what I'm saying?
1,000%. Women can't live reckless and then rely. It can't just be a safety net. 1,000%.
I mean, so do
But
you? I mean, when is enough enough and shit? You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, you know
That
what I'm
just shows.
saying?
That just shows
shit,
right.
I
bro,
mean,
you
you
tell
got
me.
women out here that's looking for a meal ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They figure like
It shows how
I'm gonna hit the jackpot or something. I mean, at the end of the day,
Hey,
if you
my
dealing
bad.
with a nothing type of nigga ain't got no money, and then you let him knock you up, you ain't gonna get nothing. He ain't
listen to
had
what I'm saying.
nothing before you got knocked up. What makes you think you gonna have something afterwards?
That thought process shows
So
us
you
how
pretty
much
much setting yourself up by having a baby.
we've lost morals and scruples and shit. Watch it that even be a thought in somebody's head, yeah?
Well, that brings me back to if the guy doesn't want it, maybe the woman should sign off to where the guy doesn't owe child support. Because if you're looking for a meal ticket, that's wrong. Let's say that's wrong, and the guy doesn't want it. There should be a two-party system. Both sides should want this. Sign off on child support. If you want this by yourself, ma'am, go ahead and do that. But you're gonna get no support.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fucked up thing to even have to go through. Shit, it sounds
No
fucked
matter
up
Women
when
which
you
will
way
put it
you
in
use
go,
words.
it's gonna be fucked up.
The
women
It
will
reality
use a
sounds
is,
fucked
kid
up.
sometimes as a pawn, as a leverage piece, though, and that's fucked up.
yeah,
Yeah.
the reality of
But
it is when they see most black and brown brothers come in that courtroom, they already prejudged us and they don't look at us as being examples to even be progressive in handling our business. So it's already a stigma attached to it. So a lot of them situations with court, it's already motherfucking, it's already man two strikes against it before we even walk up in there, bro. And then we walk up in there looking ratchet, not handling our business. You know what I mean? Not prepared. And it's man, they already yeah, just like I thought. So this man,
White guys go through the same thing, though. That's not a biased situation for any color. White guys go through the same thing.
I'm saying, but look at the statistics. Statistic wise,
And
it's real
why
heavy.
do you think this?
One way more than the
Well, what
other,
does
bro.
that say? What does
But
the
you know
stats say? What do the stats say? I mean,
It's,
what does
it's
that tell
more
you?
black. It's more black and brown men you see in courtrooms over child
Fighting
support
over
and stuff,
child
dealing
support?
with that type of situation than you do white men.
I ain't going to get too touchy, right? But what
Yeah,
if you?
man, I ain't trying to turn it to a racial thing. I'm just saying the reality of it is when they when someone in my position walks in there, it's already a stigma and a strike against me where I'm
Hmm
having an uphill battle before I even say a word.
Well,
Exactly.
it's already fucked up if they're going to court over child support. It seems like both parties weren't 100% invested.
And let me say this: I've never been on child support not one day with either one of my kids. Let me say that.
Fake.
Don't pay my child
You
support.
sounded like a stand-up father from what I know or what I've heard, and I don't know you, but I feel
But
like
it's like
if you were to bring a life,
experience some shit I've seen around me, because it's like, man, I love the kids, man. Man, it's about the babies because they don't ask to be brought here.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I feel like it should be. I don't know what this word like correlates to, but Planned Parenthood. I feel like it should be a lot more planning into this, right? Instead of a one night stand that turns into a whole life.
Yeah. Do you think they should have to take some sort of classes or something along with it versus
We're not perfect. Look, as guys,
tell
we're
your
all
other head that
guys.
before you about to
Come
run up
on
in
now.
it.
Come on now, we're all guys. I don't know. I don't know, right? We're all guys though.
Guys, bro.
We think with our dicks, right? Isn't that the little stereotype, right? We not making the best decisions when we're in the moment. We ain't perfect.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
Shit, none of us know though, right?
But still, in all, both parties involved wasn't perfect at that moment. It should not be one person's decision what we gonna do, because this shit gonna change.
Both parties agreed to sleep with each other. Both parties agreed to sleep with each other. If that results in a kid, people need to man up. Be grown up, adult up. If y'all chose to sleep together and that results in a kid, either I'm pro-choice, so choose that, or y'all need to raise that kid.
But
deal with your actions.
A one night nut shouldn't dictate 21 years of my life just because we both might have drank too much, popped an extra pill, whatever. That means for the next 21, I'm forced to.
But
Yeah,
that kid
I
didn't ask
gotta
for
play
that.
devil's advocate on that though. Yeah, like you gotta be more responsible with it though. You know what I'm
Gotta be
saying?
more responsible. Yeah.
Like we gotta take ownership
you
over
could be
this shit, guys.
responsible, but that's why you got
Everybody has
options.
a choice, yo. Everybody has a choice.
Right, but that's why you
That
got
kid didn't
options,
ask for
though.
that kid didn't ask for that. You brought a whole you're a person right now, right? So think about your parents. I don't know. I don't think I was planned, fellas. I'll say that, right? And my parents did good. They stayed together and all that, but like I don't think I was planned. But they manned up. They faced the consequences, we'll say, and they dealt with it. You can't just run away from the problems and shit.
So
Or
listen,
you
at the
can
end of the day,
pro-choice.
you got choices and you got options. So if you do lay up with her and you nut up in her, she get pregnant, you got options. I mean,
But you
it is
can't
what it
force it.
is.
I'm pro-choice.
But
You
I ain't
can't
saying.
force.
I'm not saying force. I ain't saying force.
Yeah. No, we're
I'm just
agreeing.
saying you got options to talk about this and decide on what direction you gonna go with it. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Just
the
because
other side
I
is
knock a
the
chick
other
up,
side's
that
trying to
means
not have
we got
pro-choice.
to, what I'm saying, man up and take care of the baby. Yo, might not be ready, might not be fit to take care of a baby.
Options is a lot like options sounds a lot like choices, right? You have options, you have choices, you make a decision.
The same
So it
thing.
sounds like pro-choice. That's pro-choice.
No, it sounds like what I'm saying to you is that if I knock a chick up, I got an option to tell her, do I want to keep it or not? You know what I'm saying? If I tell you at the end of the day, I can't make you do what you want to do. You're going to do what you want to do. But if I tell you, yo, this ain't the right time for me, I don't need a child in my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't have, you know what I'm saying? I can't take care of no child right now. I'm telling you this.
And she wants it. So she needs to forfeit child support. You
Yo,
should
Yak,
not
your
be
volume is kind of low, Yak.
you should not be forced to pay child support in that situation, Governor. Is my
Well,
personal opinion,
here's the
right?
thing.
I ain't shit.
Listen, here's the thing. What you're
I ain't
saying
shit.
is all good and well, but in order for that to happen, you got to change the whole system, and that means the child support system. Like Yak said, it ain't going. Maybe 1% of women out here that will actually sign off on that.
And
It's
I feel
not
like
gonna
that's a
happen
problem.
unless they
They're trying to
change
change the
the
system
law
with
and
abortion.
change the system. They gotta do a whole lot of changing.
They're
It ain't gonna
trying to
change
change the
overnight.
law now. They're trying to change the law currently, fellas. They're trying to illegalize. They're trying to abolish it. So
I
they're
mean,
trying to change the law.
they came to the conclusion that this was, against the law, pretty much and shit. Yeah, child support was against the law. It was deemed unconstitutional and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was deemed.
a
Yeah,
long time
they
ago.
deemed
But they're not
it
doing anything.
unconstitutional, right? And a lot of
But you,
people
as a
thought,
man,
oh, no more
chose
child
to.
support, no more child support. But tell me this: all you did was talk and say that
Yeah.
you deemed it unconstitutional. So now, what does that do from this point on? They haven't done anything.
It's a lot of shit that ain't
That's still
that's
going to court for
unconstitutional.
it.
What happens that we deal with you? One of the biggest problems
But
is
you, as a man,
everybody.
you can't use that as a safety net.
Hold on one second, bro.
Hold
The
on,
problem
hold
is
on.
like
Let
this.
y'all jump in real quick.
What's the title? Pro this, pro that. Fuck all the titles. What happened to? Is this the time for a kid to be brought into this damn world? Fuck with y'all. You know what I mean? Like, man, what about the kid? Period. The hell with
Yeah.
who's supposed to have the most control. Is this the time you should bring a kid into where the kid gonna flourish?
The
What happened to
same
that kind of shit?
way, the same way women use abortion as a safety net is the same way guys would try and use that. It's unconstitutional. I don't need to pay child support. If that was the case, that would be a safety net.
It just shows how devilish we is
You
as
not.
people. Why it
That's
always
not.
gotta be
That's not
why it
what.
always gotta be a
That's
hustle
That
and
not
would
what it
be
is.
with
Nah.
everything
that.
you
It
deal
would
with.
be.
That shit
Men
ain't
would
been thought in
use
your
that.
head, yeah?
Men would use that if that was the case. That if men don't need to pay child support because it's unconstitutional, men will use that as a safety net, and we would have hella more babies. I'd
Explain
be
to me
having
why
kids.
would they?
I
Why
believe I
would
agree
men
with
use
you.
that as a safety net?
Because if you tell a girl, oh, I'm not ready, this and the third, well, it's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional. You can't make me. That's a safety net. You can't. That's a safety net.
Listen, you could say that all you want. That ain't gonna stop her from going down there to them people and putting you on child support. And when they put you on
Well, it's
child support, guess
unconstitutional.
what?
I'm saying in
They
your
got
situation.
control of your money. They got control of your money. We could call it unconstitutional
He
all
said
day long.
he said if it came down to it, where they stopped it, like they deemed it was
Yeah.
unconstitutional to stop
If
child
they,
support,
if ye,
that there
yeah,
would be no repercussions and shit for dudes having babies and shit, yo, and just bouncing and shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because there'll be no
that's
child
exactly what
support.
I'm saying.
You gotta hold them accountable to anything, really. Child support is what's really holding people
But
accountable.
here's the
If they
thing: they
couldn't
got
take them to court, if they couldn't take them to court,
first off, child support ain't holding too many dudes accountable. That's one thing I can tell you
And
that
it's
for sure.
sensitive because it's
Second of
throwing
all,
some motherfuckers in jail.
well,
yeah.
don't what's throwing in jail? What's that helping?
I mean, I'm not listen, I'll make this shit.
Have
I'm
you
just
ever been on
saying.
child support, Governor? I haven't, so I can't like speak on experience or
Yeah,
anything.
I can speak on it. I've been in child support court. I paid child support for one of my
So
kids.
you
So
paid.
listen to what I'm telling you. Going
They
to
forced you to pay.
send the mugs to jail. I know dudes right now who be like, yo, I ain't working. Lock me. I'd rather be locked up. Cause then the bitch won't get nothing.
Well, then
I
that's
heard dudes
y'all
say
should.
that. They gotta revamp the whole system, bro.
They shouldn't be reproducing then. People like that with
Come
that
on,
type
man.
of
You can't
mindset.
you can't say that because
I'd
it's
rather be
free
in
will. It's
jail.
consenting. It's consenting.
I'd rather be in jail. Y'all
You
shouldn't
know what I'm
be
saying?
reproducing.
If you saying they shouldn't be reproducing, it's having sex ain't against, first of all, ain't against the law. And if you
It's
have sex with
not.
a woman and she agrees to it, and y'all, that's consent. Both of y'all both consenting to having sex with each other. So what do you
Yeah.
make it a law for this dude not to have sex with this woman because he feels like, well, if she get pregnant, I ain't gonna take care of it. There's a lot of deadbeats out there. There's a
And they
lot of
get taken
deadbeats
to
out there.
court. And like you said, you know a lot of guys who
Yeah,
take me to
but
jail. This, that, and the third. If
back to
they
what Yak's saying. It ain't just no separate courtroom, one separate courtroom for the deadbeats and then separate courtroom for dudes that want to take care of their kids. No, we all group together. When they
I
look at
understand.
one, they look at all of us the same way.
Then,
So
well,
that's the
now you're
problem.
wait. But now you're adding the aspect of like a crazy baby mama that doesn't want to be with him and this, and I want to take him to
No,
court.
I
This, that.
can't. But
Now you're
that
adding
doesn't matter
that into it.
because it doesn't matter about how the woman is, how the mother is. The mother can be however she want to be. You chose her. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
At the end of the day, when you on child support and you walk in that courtroom, they send you a letter saying you got to appear in court, and you walk in that courtroom and you know that you a good dude, you got a good job, and you just want to be a part of your kid life. It ain't gonna be you and 10 other dudes that are in the same status. Nah, it's gonna be dudes of all walks.
but it's
You
you
might
and
just
10
have a dude
other
that just got
dudes
out of jail that's
who
on some
made a
like,
decision to
I don't
have
give a
sex
fuck.
with a woman. You know the consequences to the actions, right? If I go out and I commit a crime, I know the consequences to it. If I go out and I don't know, if I do anything, I know what's going to happen. If I have sex with a lady, I know there's a possibility of kids. And listen, I'm 23, I'm young. I'm not ready for a kid. If I was to get a girl
We
pregnant,
all know that.
I'll be
We all know that.
petrified.
I mean,
I
we
would be
all know that.
petrified. Would I immediately just, I don't know.
Listen, I was your age when I had my first kid, so
That would be
come
time to
on, man.
man up for me. Ain't no crying about it no more. I did that. It's time to man the fuck up for me. That's what I'm.
You can. I mean, you know what I'm
Well, that's the way
saying?
it's
But
supposed to be.
you can't speak for everybody out here. You got some dudes that don't give a fuck. You got some dudes like we talked about earlier. Some dudes out here knocked up the neighborhood hoe. You know what I'm saying? And they only one claim to it.
That's
You
the
know what I'm saying?
consequences to your actions, man. Claim that shit. You knew what they was doing.
Listen, at the end of the day, you didn't hear what I said. She the neighborhood hoe. Everybody done had her.
Yeah, but
You just got in the
did
mix.
everyone that had a kid with? You knew she was the neighborhood hoe. What is you
Maury
doing?
done had like 15
What is
baby
you
daddies
doing?
up there.
Listen, at the end of the day, man, listen, dude, you do wild stuff when you thinking about your other head. You know what I'm saying? In that moment.
Condoms are a thing, and listen, I mean, I don't even use them, right? But Plan B is a thing. We got a whole bunch of. I think they're just called contraceptives, right? Or just,
Oh,
there's a lot of
shit.
there's a lot of things to prevent a
You
kid.
heard that, right, Joe?
I don't. I mean, bro, I'm
Just
speaking
like
personally. I'm speaking personally, but
the
shit, there's a
kid
lot.
always playing Plan B. Yeah.
A lot of things in
Yeah,
place
for real.
to stop
Exactly.
these. It's a lot of things in place to stop this. So if you got all the way to a kid, shit, you had your chance. You had your chance to try anything to stop it.
Listen, you said contraceptives, right?
Yeah.
What are the contraceptives for just men?
Condoms, you can get what is a vasectomy is what, and I know that's a permanent thing. Maybe we need to get some
See,
scientists to develop a male.
you classify the vasectomy with a condom. That's in a whole
No.
nother spectrum right
Different.
there.
Different. You ain't let me finish. Scientists maybe need to develop birth control for men. Would y'all take birth control as a man?
Listen, I'm getting my shit snipped, B. First chance.
Listen,
Night.
birth control I'm taking is a condom. Shit, that is birth control.
It don't feel the same. Not to just, but it don't. I don't care. I ain't.
I bet it don't.
I'd take a male birth
They
control
got
if I
different
could take
ones.
a
Man. You
pill.
gotta shop around, B. You gotta shop around, you know. There's different ones. You know?
If I could take a pill like a male birth control, I'd do it. I would.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop you from getting other diseases. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a
Have you ever
fact.
talked to a
I'm not
woman
sleeping.
and
I'm
she
not
ever
sleeping
tell
with the
you
neighborhood hoe.
what birth control does to them?
You may not
I
know.
know, bro. I've experienced women before. Yes, I understand
Yeah,
that.
but
Nah, hormones, all that.
have you ever let a woman explain to you what birth control does to their body and does to them?
Sometimes they
Yes,
grow mustaches.
I've been with women and mustaches. I heard it messes with
So you
their
would agree
hormones.
with
Their
taking a birth control for men?
side effects to everything, right? Advil gives headaches sometimes, right?
You just be feeling bitchy and shit, yo. You'll be
I'd
feeling
rather be
bloated,
bitchy.
yo.
Well, it's not a perfect world. Would you rather be bitchy or deal with 21 years of child support, right?
No, you rather be bitchy than wear a condom when you ain't got to deal with none of them side effects.
Yeah, yes, I'd take a little bitchy and my emotions on a
Oh
high level,
man,
and I
listen.
could go wrong. Yeah, I would. That's me
That's
personally.
that. That's that. What's that? Generation Z, Gen X, or whatever it's taught like this.
Not all women are on birth control. You act like that is
Yeah,
not
not
all
all
women
women
take
are on
it.
birth control. It's a reason why not all women are on birth control.
So as a man, I would take the male birth control if it was out there.
It's for the condom. That's the male birth control.
I mean, all right. There's the NuvaRing. There's the little arm implant. There's a Plan B. There's multiple women birth controls. Why can't?
You better stop playing, yeah. You gonna
Why
fuck around?
can't
You go and take that shit if you want to. You gonna be rubbing your chest like you got titties. My nipples hurt.
Yeah. Twice a month.
You different. You different. All I'm gonna say is multiple women birth controls. Like, why are you trying to limit it to one for men?
I'm different, but you wanna take a birth control for men. What the fuck?
You
wanna take a pill or something?
Sterilization and shit. Yeah, you know you could get sterilized and shit. Yeah.
But that's permanent, is what I'm saying. Right now I don't want a kid. In the future, I may want one. Why would I get a vasectomy right now?
Gotcha.
Nah, I wouldn't suggest you young. I wouldn't suggest getting a vasectomy. I would suggest just go get you a box of Magnums. You know what I'm saying? The gold wrappers. You know what I mean?
Hear you.
You'll be good.
I've never been burnt. I'm not dealing with the burners, right? So I don't know. It's not really.
Yo, it's the ones that you don't think is the burners. That's the burners, yo.
Exactly, right?
Y'all gotta vet the women better. Y'all gotta vet the women better. Y'all gotta vet the women better.
So you think because you talk to a good looking chick, she ain't burning, huh?
Hold on, I want to hear
I'm not saying that.
How are you better than? Tell us.
Man, I'm not saying my method is perfect and all that, but I'm not out here like just anybody, right? I ain't just going with anybody. I got standards. They ain't the highest, gang. They ain't the high. Yeah, I've definitely had a fling or two,
or 5,
but they weren't. But they weren't dirty.
They weren't the neighborhood hoe. It was your first time.
They weren't the neighborhood hoe. If I'm gonna go attack something that I know has been fucking attacked, maybe I'll choose a condom then.
Listen,
I
young
don't do
blood,
that, though.
you 23 years old.
OG. I don't
you
do
ain't
that,
got
OG.
too much standards. You 23
maybe
years old. Relax.
Hey, governor, maybe the OGs pass around the same piece, but I don't. I like mine untouched.
But you don't know.
First of all, do you get some?
You don't know if she's the neighborhood hoe.
Exactly. Do you get some?
You
Trust
ask me
and
if I
believe.
get
Every chick you probably done mess with, if you mess with any, been with a couple niggas before you.
I know this, but you talking about? I know this,
and
bro,
at
but
your
I'm just
age,
saying.
hell yeah.
Oh, I got a question for you. Hold on, I got a
Hmm.
question for you, real quick. Yeah. Since you young as hell and shit, are these chicks? Are these chicks out here exactly like how you seeing them on the internet? They all about the bread and shit. These those young chicks.
Not all of them. I'm not gonna try and like label them or say. And listen, let me state this before I say anything else. This is my opinion. I'm not right. I know I'm probably wrong. I'm gonna state that. But I'll say the dating scene for my age is definitely like it's crazy. Like it's wild. It's not like the olden times. You can't court a woman, take her out to a nice dinner, this, that, and that. Girls want the Hellcat. They want hella money. They want a guy who's like not gonna treat her right, right? Isn't that a stereotype?
Yeah.
No, they want you to have a lot of money and have the Hellcat and all that, right?
That's what I was just saying. You tried to disagree with me. We
No, I ain't disagreeing with you. I'm listening to what you're saying.
Girls want
know
the
what I'm saying?
guy
I don't doubt
with the
that.
Hellcat. This and that, whether it be
I don't
me
doubt that.
or anyone else, that's what they want. So
But
I don't know. Like I said,
But
it's
remember
different.
this, young blood. You talking to girls. When you start talking to women, you don't give a shit about no damn Hellcat.
I hear that.
Right?
Ain't
So
no
when you
women
start
around
talking to
here.
women.
What is Shannon Sharp's or not Shannon Sharp? Oh, I can't. We're losing recipes. Oh, who is that? The motherfucking wide receiver, yo. I can't think of his name.
Oh, Ocho Cinco.
Oh, nah, not Ocho Cinco. But the point was, women ain't passing down recipes anymore. Women ain't as respectful as they used to be, right?
It's having kids,
OnlyFans is the thing nowadays. Women are lowering their morals just as much.
What do you think is the cause of this? Yeah.
Huh? What cause?
What do you think is the cause of all this? How do you think these women got here? To this point? Yeah.
and this is opinion. I'm not saying I came with the truth or the facts, but I feel like we over sexualized a lot of things. And you know, bro, why are men paying for the OnlyFans? All that money had to come from somewhere. There's a lot of sad men out
Well,
there,
first
right?
of all, I don't pay for no OnlyFans. Maybe
I
you
never
might have
said
paid
you
for
were.
OnlyFans, but
I never said you
I
would.
don't pay
Yo,
for
you
that.
got defensive. You got
No, I
defensive
ain't getting
gang. You
offensive. I'm
definitely
just telling
paid.
you. I just tell you I don't pay for that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Hey,
gonna tell you like this,
you
young blood.
said
You need to
maybe
listen to.
me. You said maybe me.
I
And
said
all I'm gonna
maybe
say
you,
is
because I don't know if
I've never
that's what
paid.
you do.
Yo, you trying to squeeze into the shoe, bro. If it didn't fit, just move on, right? Come on now. Stop it. I've
I
never
don't know
paid.
what the hell
I've
you
never
talking
paid for
about.
nothing. If
So
the
then why
shoe
you bring
don't
it up
fit,
then?
he asked me, what's the cause of it? The over sexualization. I said, guys are paying for. Yo, Governor, you dumb as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Let's just talk about that.
So
Why are you
listen to
dumb?
this. Listen to this, young blood.
Why are
'Cause
you dumb?
listen
I ain't
to
gonna
this,
lie, because
young blood. Because
I thought we could have
you don't. You again.
OG.
You hard headed
OG.
again. You don't fucking listen. You hard headed.
I hear it.
I'm trying to school
Is
your
it,
ass
yo,
and let you know
Joe,
that when
is
you
this the
start
same
messing
dude
with
that I was
women
yapping with
and
the other
leave
night?
those young girls alone, then you ain't got to
Is this the
worry
same
talk
dude I
about
was yapping with the other
OnlyFans
night?
and all that. See, that's your problem. You talk too much. You know what I'm saying?
But no, listen, women, yes,
Trying to
your
school you on
generation,
something.
women, this it's not like that anymore. OG,
Yo, I'm
old
trying to
school.
school your little ass on something. You
Fuck is you
young,
trying to
you
school me
20,
with something that's
you
being
20,
phased
you
out?
23. You
It's being
young,
phased
you know
out.
what I'm saying? Girls your age, that's what they on. When you start dealing with some older women that don't know about none of that shit, don't care about none of that shit, it's gonna change your whole mindset up, bro. Listen to what I'm telling you.
I think y'all almost saying the same thing in different directions and shit, yo.
I
But
mean,
he's kind of
here's
saying,
the
I think
thing.
he's saying that old school mentality is gone and shit, yo. That shit
No,
doesn't exist
I get what
anymore,
he's saying.
especially
I
for his
get what he's
level.
saying. But listen to this, Joe. We was his age before. We know what it was when we was 23. We knew what the girls was like back
The
then and what
times
you know
is
what it was
different
we was
now.
doing. When we got our weight up, when we got a little older, started messing with some real women, all that shit went out the window, right?
Yeah.
So that's all. I'm just trying to school to him.
But
You
Bro,
know what I
I
mean?
those are
was
women
getting a
that
phone
you gotta
call.
understand. Those are
Joe,
women from our times,
Joe,
yo.
I'm glad you could actually you have like some intellectual like you're actually fucking smart, Joe. This man, Governor, you dumb as fuck, Governor. Let's talk
Hey,
about it.
see, here you
Why
go.
you
Here you go
bro?
on that stupid shit, man.
Because Joe understands what I'm trying to say every time. You just steady saying,
I
listen,
just
young buck, listen, young buck.
dumbass. I just said
I hear it, bro.
I
You
agree
all this
with
shit.
what you saying,
Hey,
but I'm
how much
trying to listen.
child
Hold
support did she get
on,
out of you?
hold
Hey,
on, man. See,
how much
that's your
child support
problem.
did
You
she
keep
get out of you?
talking. You don't listen to nobody. You
Come
walking
touch
around
me.
your house, keep
Hey,
talking.
come touch me. Come
Listen to
touch me
what I'm
though.
trying to tell
Come
you.
touch me though. Come do
You know what
something
I'm
about it.
saying?
Hey, come
Listen to
do
what
something
I'm
about it
telling
though.
you.
Hey, come do something about it though. Hey,
Yo,
come do something
listen.
about it though.
You don't want to. Don't
Oh, all
stop
right.
talk. Stop all the
Oh, all
tough
right.
talk.
Oh, all right.
Stop all the
Fuck
tough
is you
talk,
talking
cause
about?
I already know
Fuck
you
is you talking
pussy.
about?
So stop all
Fuck
the
is he
tough
talking
talk.
about? Hey, I'm talking.
Stop
I'm
all the
talking
tough
spicy.
talk, man. Come on now.
Is he gonna stop
Hey,
me though?
you just trying to stir up some shit. I'm trying to school you on some
I was
things,
trying to
man.
have an intellectual conversation. You
You
just
ain't
want
trying to
to say
enter
some
because you
dumb.
trying to talk tough. What you
So
talking
here it
tough
is.
for? What you scared of something? What you
Hey
talking
man,
tough for?
fix your mouth.
Alright,
I'm scared, but I'm talking
People
tough.
want to hear
Make it
that
make
shit.
sense.
What you
People
talking
don't want to
tough
hear this
for, man? You
shit
know what I'm
back and
saying? We
forth.
trying to have a conversation. I'm trying to school you on something.
I'm
Joe,
trying.
listen.
Let me ask you a question. I want to hear from a young perspective, a young dude's perspective and shit, yo, with this shit, yo. Because we always talking from our perspective. We fucking 20 years older than these young
Yeah,
cats and shit.
I
But
understand, yo. We
Joe,
way
You know what I'm
older
but
saying?
than
So
this
I
Joe,
just
kid.
want to hear.
wait. But Joe, you were understanding what I'm saying. It's getting phased
Yeah.
out.
We moving past that though. We moving past that, yo.
But he's
We're
just
gonna
gonna pick
move
up
past.
something else. That man dumb as fuck. Straight like that.
Listen.
Yeah,
That's a problem. You don't listen. We hearing what you saying.
You
I'm not
not though.
disagreeing with what you saying.
You is though.
See, again, you see? Yeah.
Finish
Ain't
your
no getting
statement
through
though.
to you, man.
Finish your
Dumas over
statement.
here.
Finish your
Ain't getting
statement.
through to you, man.
Finish your statement.
I said, I agree with what
What
you
up, Cam?
saying. I was 23 before. I know what it was like too. I get
But
it.
the
All I was
times
stating
were
was
different.
when you listen to me. All I was
OG, the
saying was when
times
you
were
get
different.
your weight up and you start, you know what I'm
When I get
saying,
my
you
weight up,
deal with the
use
girls
a
and then you
bitch.
start
Stop trying to live.
See?
Stop
You
trying
ain't
to lowball me.
listening,
You's a
man.
bitch. I'm
You
not gonna
start
listen to
messing with
that.
some women out here, you gonna change your mindset. All that young shit gonna go out the window. That's
Once
all
I
I'm
hit
saying
once
to
I
you.
hit child support court, it's gonna change my mindset, right? Like you.
I ain't saying nothing about no child support court. What you talking about?
You said that bitch took you to court. You said that bitch took
What
you to
what
court.
bitch took me to court?
That's what you were saying. You said you spoke on experience of child support, right?
I said,
That
yeah, I've been on child support. What you talking about?
so that bitch took you to court, right? And why didn't you want to just be in the life?
What?
Why was you on child support? Why couldn't you just have a
So you
happy
think you hold on? So you think because a man is on child support, he not in his child's life? That what you think?
No. It could be a crazy baby mama. Why
No,
you
I'm
want to
just
be with it?
I'm asking you a straight up question. You think because a man is on child support, he not in his child's life?
Did I not just nah, seriously. Did I not a crazy baby mama could split up and take a man to court. That's a scenario that could happen.
No, you right. You absolutely right. But I
So
never said
why
that
you
I never said that my baby mother was crazy. I never said that she was wild in the head or none of that shit. I ain't never said none of that.
cause she gonna come after you. You say some shit like that.
You don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know who I'm talking about.
Let the young guy talk. Jeez, don't disrespect. Man, I tried to talk.
You don't know what
Just
you're
because you
talking
want to
about. You
support a
saying
man a
anything, man.
deadbeat.
You saying anything.
All right, listen. Ask me anything. I'm gonna answer genuinely, honestly, from here on out, and let's see how far it goes.
I ain't got nothing to ask you. I said all I was trying to do was just tell you a few little
I
things
hear
just
it.
for the
All right,
future.
let me,
Well
all
then,
right, I got some
well,
questions, yeah.
well,
I like to pick the brain of these young motherfuckers and shit, yeah.
I would
All right,
love
so
to find the women. Where are the respectful women at? Can I ask y'all? Where does one find the respectful woman that's not
it's
worried about the money and all that? You know, where do
you
you
got
go
to
from
go to
there?
places. All right, it's shit like that, yo. You got to go places where there's money at, yo. If a
Well,
chick is
that's
there, either she got money or
Exactly.
she looking for money. You just got to decipher, yo.
but
You
that's
know what I'm saying?
fucking.
And
It's
I'm
all
talking.
about your
you ain't
parameters.
gonna find them on no OnlyFans or nothing like that.
I'm not
Yeah.
on OnlyFans. You stuck
I
on
ain't say
that?
you was on OnlyFans. I said you're not gonna find them on
I think
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans is a problem. I brought OnlyFans up to say guys are like a lot of guys are losers. None of us three. I'm not talking about us three, right? At all. But any guy who paid for OnlyFans is a real like that's a problem. Like
Yeah.
that that's a problem. And I've seen older guys pay for I've seen younger guys pay for it too. It's a problem.
These shits is getting rich off this shit, yo. So there's a lot of motherfuckers paying for this shit, yo. Young,
They getting
old,
rich off it.
yo.
They getting
They
rich
getting,
off it. I'll give them
yeah.
that. But like, is it worth it? Right? Isn't that kind of lowering your morals to for a bag? Isn't that?
I mean,
Well, at the end of the day, that's
that
when
was free,
when you
yo.
meet a chick and you vetting her, you know what I'm saying, she talking that OnlyFans shit or social media and all that shit, and clearly you gotta tell yourself that ain't a chick that's probably for you because that's all she care about.
Well, see, it's
Oh,
difference between social media and OnlyFans, yo. It's a big jump, though, yo.
I've
You
never,
can't do
I've
this.
It
never
is.
met an,
Nah, it
I've
is.
never met an OnlyFans girl. I've only like, the famous ones and shit. I've never met no one that went to my school. I went to school with. None of them have OnlyFans, but it's like the famous people. I guess the ones that making all the money. That's the ones.
Would you
You
date a
saying
chick that
vet?
was only? Would you date an OnlyFans
No,
chick?
no. I'm jealous though. I'm a jealous guy, man. That's my girl. None of that, right? So
Nah.
no,
What if she wanted you to participate in it, yo? And y'all did it together.
nah, cause I ain't crazy like that either, man. That's nah.
There you go. Well, there you go. So you ain't got to worry about none of that shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's that simple. Yeah. I'm like,
Exactly.
what? Yeah. Nah. I'm like,
Any other
Besides that,
questions, Joe?
you want
Any
me a
other
ski
questions, Joe?
mask?
Walking around my, you feel
Yeah, we
me?
are wrestling, man.
Living life, man. What we
Yes,
trying to
too.
do?
That's a nice basement,
Thank you. You want to see the other room too? King, king bed. That's a king bed right there. I ain't gonna lie. Best investment I ever made. Go get the
Oh yeah,
biggest bed y'all can. I swear I'll sleep vertical or
yeah. I got
horizontal.
the king. Yeah, I got the king bed. Yeah. Pillow
This
top.
shit is amazing.
Damn, y'all. Let me see. I think I got one more video left
Hold on.
and shit. I get these
I'll let
off.
just chat real quick. I'm not saying they was getting rich off child support, but no one's really getting rich off child support unless you bag a celebrity or something, right? But
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
problem we was saying. You, women should not be
That's
out
what
here
that's what the
to
chicks
try.
want is celebrities. They want all celebrity type motherfuckers and shit. Yeah.
And that's why
Mhm.
Drake is putting hot sauce in the condom, because women are wrong too, right?
What?
He put what?
Y'all didn't see that? Drake put hot sauce in a, like, can we just talk like adults? He put hot sauce in a used condom and the bitch had a problem with it. Talking about this
Oh
and the third.
fuck!
Oh, to
Did y'all
kill,
not
like
see?
to kill it. You know what I'm saying? To kill whatever was in the.
I don't know what
Yeah,
his motives were truly, but y'all can look it up. I'm not just talking.
yeah, but that's what he's doing for, yo. Like to so she don't try to use it. You know what I'm saying?
He got to cover his ass because women are trying to trap him, and
Yeah, 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 yeah.
you're bringing life into the world as a
That's what I
trap.
Oh shit, that's
Yo,
crazy. That's smart though, yo. That's fucking smart,
I
yo.
ain't even gonna lie. I mean, it is what it is, but
No lie, no lie, no lie.
I
It is
don't
what
really
it is.
give two
What?
fucks about what this nigga does with a condom and shit. You know what
I
I'm
But that's
saying?
fucking smart
I don't
though, yo.
care either, fool.
But the
But
fact that you have to go through all that and shit is wild, yo.
thank
It
you,
is.
Joe. Again, showing your
I mean,
intellectual.
but he's in a different status than us. He's a celebrity. He got millions of dollars. Chicks that do whatever just to get to him. You know what I mean? Ain't no
Yeah.
chicks doing whatever just to get to us. So I mean, I doubt if we will ever have that problem.
I mean, shit, you never know, yo. You never know. Like a chicken, you just have a good job and shit, and she's like, I got his ass. As
I mean,
long as you
don't
got
get
a
me
steady
wrong.
job, that's a steady check, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I mean, I done have some chicks, man, be ready to cling to me
Oh,
because of my job, but I'm like, shit, I ain't never had no chick
I'm,
try to do some trap shit. Like, this
bro.
ain't
Thank
what you
God.
want right here. I'm gonna tell you like this: it ain't 50 Cent.
I think
50 Cent. So have a baby by
Rick
me,
Ross's
get be a
baby
millionaire.
mama.
Fuck that.
I think Rick Ross's baby mama was going on live showing the whole college expenses and all that. She said she needs $200,000. Something. I mean, all I'm gonna say is she ain't choose a broke boy, right?
Oh yeah,
She
she got
take my money when
it.
I'm in need. Come on now. Are y'all new to this?
Shit, yeah. I don't know.
Oh shit, man.
Carter, you from the hood, yeah?
Hell no.
Bro, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I
Someone keep
can.
blowing my phone up, yo.
That's child support.
It's
Right?
not child support. It's actual real life. You feel me? Governor don't know
Said
about that shit.
that's that chick telling you she pregnant by you.
Baby Don, yeah.
He's
You got a
scared
baby
now.
Don.
He's
My pullout
scared.
game righteous. My pullout game righteous. I never burnt a pizza in the oven.
He's scared. He, he already talking like, you know what I mean? I remember them days talking like that.
You keep trying to downplay me, bro. But like all I'm gonna say is right. I got a young perspective.
Yeah,
You got an
trap
older
with the street.
perspective. Times were different. What both of our when you were my age, shit was different. Well, like, what are you trying to say?
Yeah, it was. You ever use the
Right?
payphone?
It
You ever use the
was.
payphone?
I've never used a payphone before. No, I know what they
You know what a
are.
beeper is?
I do know what a beeper is. I watched
Have you
VHS
ever
tapes.
seen one?
No,
He
I
said he
haven't seen.
watched. He
I
watched.
haven't.
Oh, you
I
watched it
haven't
on,
seen a.
oh, you saw one on TV. Oh, so,
I have VHS tapes. Is what I was trying to say. I've never seen a beeper in real life though. I'll say that.
Okay,
you
okay.
got VHS tape, what, from your parents?
Yeah, but I was a kid. I'm a '01 baby. We still had some of the shit the '90s babies
So
had.
you don't even remember the world
Oh,
without
man.
internet. You know? You don't
Without
remember without
nah,
internet,
I mean,
social media. And shit, yeah.
if I was born in '99 and I was alive
Yeah.
for the Y2K, would I remember it as a baby?
Well, I didn't say you fucking
Nope.
remember it from a baby. I was just saying, do you remember growing up without having internet? Like life
Nah.
without it. We had life without the fucking internet.
I
Yeah.
remember my dad had
Exactly.
the BlackBerry. I remember he had the BlackBerry and shit. Oh, what else? I got like old.
Shit, BlackBerry came out like what 2008.
I'm 20. I'm 23, bro. I was 7 years old in 2008. Like I was young. So fucking all I gotta say
You
is
should have deep about that, yo. 7 years old, yo.
Right?
You supposed to hate one, yo.
I remember going outside. Kids nowadays, my
You
generation
don't
still.
even know what a Nintendo is, huh?
Oh my lord, Nintendo. We played Manhunt. We played Flashlight
Oh,
Tag. We
see.
played games outside. Kids nowadays
You
don't go
play kick the
outside.
can, yo? You ever play kick the can?
I mean,
And
explain the
play
game.
Suicide.
We
Oh
played
man, kick the
Spud.
can.
Y'all ever heard about Spud? We threw the ball up. Everyone got to run away. When the person catches it, they got 5 steps. Maybe you say SPU, and then you got to hit him with the ball. That's a game we play. It's neighborhood
Shit.
games, bro.
That sound like
Nowadays,
suicide and stuff like that, yeah.
the point is, nowadays
Yeah.
kids don't even know the neighborhood kids. You
He
don't even.
said nowadays.
Nowadays, kids don't. Yes,
It's
yes.
true, yeah.
I
These
ain't.
kids ain't going outside. They don't play. They don't know what
You
manhunt.
are the
You ask a
nowadays
kid
kid.
nowadays, man, what manhunt is. This shit,
I
man.
know I'm young, but shit's moving quick now, OG. I'm sorry.
Dude, you are the nowadays kid.
You either
I,
fucking get
I
with
didn't
it
think
or
you went
get
outside
left
and played,
behind.
yo, to be honest and shit, yo. But you from the city though and shit, where they actually go outside and play. Like
Come on now.
that's city life, like up north and shit life, yo.
Now I'm East Coast.
Yeah, that's East Coast life. That you know what I'm saying. Kids went out, they wasn't home,
I
yo.
don't know
Like
Yeah.
what
you
they
never
do
went
about that.
home,
True. I
yo.
don't know my neighbors. I don't know. I play with the neighborhood kids. I grew up with them. Shout out all of them.
That's different.
Kids,
That shit is different.
shit's hella different, bro. And that's what I was saying. Shit's different. You just want a little boy me and shit. Like, go
Yeah,
ahead.
times change. Times definitely change.
I didn't even think that he went outside and played. To be honest and shit,
I
Yeah,
live in the
they,
country.
that shit was gone. We're like, I guess he's no, but he's like 2 generations away from us, yeah. So you
The
might be
person
like the
in
last generation that did that shit. To be honest,
someone in chat said they bought their first house in '08. I was 7 years old. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
You're supposed to have a house by then, yo. 7 years old, you're supposed to be on that, yo.
Type shit. I'm
uh,
pushing.
uh, shit, oh eight, man. I had my own crib doing my thing.
I don't remember all of it.
Lifted said they were in Afghanistan in '08. So,
Oh man,
thank you for your service, for real.
good
But like,
service. Salute, salute. Appreciate you. For
people
Yeah,
real.
were doing
salute.
real shit. I can't control when I was born. You know,
Yeah, it's alright, yo. It's alright. You still wet behind the ears, huh? You still you
Yeah,
got
I'm
a
not.
little
exactly.
Hey, I
fucking
ain't
guy.
wet behind the ears though.
Fucking guy, huh?
That's where you
You
wrong.
still drink milk and cookies.
I hear it. I hear
Yeah,
it.
have you been to prison?
No, I've never been incarcerated or nothing, but that's a flex. Never been incarcerated.
Yeah, that is a flex, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Have you? I mean, is there cool points to being incarcerated? I'll just ask that.
I'm just asking the question. I'm just checking.
No, no, no. I'm asking y'all a question. Is there
Nah,
cool
you
points?
don't care about being locked up and shit, yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah.
that's a narrative we need to push. It's not
Yeah.
cool.
That's why you need to check out our video. We do video like interviews too, yeah. We got a whole list of
So when
interviews too.
governor is saying, I know a bunch of guys, I'll go to jail for not paying child support. Why is that something we need to be like? They shouldn't be
I
reproducing. Those
mean,
are
you up
bad
there.
people,
I mean, that's what people mindset is. I
and
mean, I
those are
can't
bad
control
people.
people mindsets. Why they
Never
bad
said
people?
that.
Because they like, yo,
It's
I
not their
don't want to
fault.
take care of the job.
I ain't say nothing.
Nah, who
That
was
that
ready
don't
to
fall
jail
on
to
you.
take care of kids? That's a problem, man. Come on,
I
Jay.
mean, it's a problem, but I
Yeah,
mean, I'm not gonna
I'm not
sit there
gonna
and
pay
label
like
them as
some. I'm
bad
not gonna throw
people.
some bread to stay out of
I don't
jail
know
and
what
shit.
their situation is. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Man, whatever
I just know
situation,
I've known
jail
dudes
worse.
that say some crazy stuff because of what they dealing with their baby mother.
If jail is better than
Crazy,
this situation, yo, that means
crazy
yo,
baby
they
mother.
really doing bad, yo. Like that means they
Crazy
cannot
baby mother
afford to
brings me
do
back to
something.
vetting the woman. They got a crazy baby mom, and now they in that stupid situation because they ain't picked the right woman.
Yo, sometimes these women hide that shit, man. Don't act like, yeah, come on. They be
Man,
nice as
Listen,
hell when you get that boom out of nowhere. They
I
turn
know that
crazy.
as well. I know that as well. Listen, I almost got
listen.
trapped. I almost
At
had
your
a little
age,
junior.
you gonna go through a lot of women, yo. They gonna be good, gonna be bad,
Well,
crazy. They gonna be all of that, man. You gonna deal with some of everything, yo.
our
Oh
guys
yeah.
gonna be the same though. I ain't perfect. Let me say that. I wasn't perfect. I ain't perfect now. Wasn't perfect then. Probably not
Yeah,
gonna
you
be
got to.
perfect in the future.
Yeah, I don't think you needed to tell us that. We kind of figured that out.
No, oh yeah. See, I nah. I'll take a slick jab, but just know. Never mind. I'm gonna bite my tongue.
I'm just fucking with
School
you,
me.
man. You ain't gotta
School
be
me.
out of defense. You ain't gotta be
School
out of
me.
defense. I'm just fucking with you,
Only
yo.
only
Yeah.
thing you can
I'm
control
cooling.
is yourself, bro.
I'm
That's the only
cooling.
thing you can
I'm on the
control is
game.
yourself and how you come up. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you
Oh
one
yeah.
thing like this. Take some advice. Always get your weight up and chase the money, man. You don't worry about the girls. The girls will come after
Yeah.
you.
You get the money. The
That's great
money.
advice.
You
That's
get
great
the
advice,
money,
bro.
they come after you, yo. Trust and believe.
Bitch dependency is no laughing matter. You can fuck with your friends, your health, and even scary. Your money. What was that? A pimp named Slip? Hey, y'all even know about that? Y'all even know
What
about
was that?
a
An
pimp named?
infomercial or something?
It's a pimp named Slickback, bro. Do you know about that?
A
Are you?
pimp named Slickback.
It's
Oh shit.
fucking. It's the
Oh no.
Boon. It's the Boondocks. It was. I think it was Cat Williams voiced it, but like,
Yeah.
don't tell me.
Yes.
Oh,
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm telling you about fucking Boondocks, bro.
Oh
I
shit. Why would
mean,
you
shit.
assume? Hey, you
You
know
telling
about
me?
Boondocks,
Yeah,
huh?
you
Come
telling
on
me? I
now.
mean, I've watched the Boondocks a couple times, but I ain't watched every episode.
I don't watch every episode either, but I've seen a pimp
I
named
feel like
Slickback
you have
before.
saw every episode
It's
of
like the
Boondocks.
Family Guy. You throw it on in the background, but it's not like a storyline that you follow.
I used to go to sleep to
Am I
American Dad.
wrong?
American Dad used
Exactly,
to.
bro. This man.
American Dad,
American
whatever.
Dad, yeah.
American
Yeah.
Dad. This shit is hilarious. Yeah.
American. No, it's cool. I fuck with American Dad.
That shit was hilarious. Yeah. Fucking
TV ain't even the same anymore, bro. I'll say like,
All
when's
right,
the last time like,
it was a lot of good shows on when we were young.
bro?
All right,
Even
hold
like,
on. I got another question. I got a good question for you.
come
What do
on,
you think?
yeah.
What do you think about this new generation with the pronouns and shit, the him, her,
Oh,
all that shit? Yeah.
do you?
Respectable though. Yeah, you can be respectable about
I
it.
mean, no. I am respectful. Like, bro, I don't hate nobody and all that. But when
So
you
I
just
tore up her
when
name.
you go on, I thought you was gonna say something important, but you never had for real. So
I
fuck it
wasn't
up.
talking to you.
Type shit. Type shit. I just don't like how people are so
Ooh.
focused on what other people are doing nowadays. I'm gonna say that. You know, if someone's over there doing something, why the fuck am I gonna sit there and hate it, right? But when
Yeah.
someone else is trying to push their agenda and like, I don't know, right?
Yeah.
How how far you want me to go? I'm gonna say that. I don't want to overstep this, but
I mean, they want you
there
to go
needs to
as
be
from him to her.
there need
They.
there needs to be a line drawn in the sand, and men should not be competing against women in sports. Say that.
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah. Not at all. Yeah.
Keep your
That.
sexual. Yeah, Hadessa said it best. Keep it to yourself. Don't push your agenda, though. Yeah, that's probably the best
Yeah,
way
I don't. I
to
see. The
say
thing is, it's not like people's out there running around saying, I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm straight."
I
It's
literally
like
was
you
talking
know
about this.
for
I was
like I don't
talking about this
understand.
earlier today.
What's the point?
It,
What's the
it
point to broadcast that this is what you do and shit? Like I don't see it. It's okay to be proud about it. Be proud about anything you do and shit. You know what I'm saying? But why is it so over the top? It's like it's almost an agenda that's being pushed and shit. You know what I'm saying?
shout
Like
out
that's what I
Dusty.
don't like and shit. And that's in religion. That's in anything else. When you over the top with it, you pushing your agenda on me and shit. I don't like
Dusty. Let me know. Let me know what I should do, Dusty. I'm listening to you too. Don't worry, Dusty. I see you. But
that. Yes.
I don't know. There needs to be a line drawn in the sand. I will say I heard a bunch of the great civilizations, Rome, Egypt, they all fell, and they all I heard started to fall when people got all this bullshit with the gender roles. I heard that was the downfall to all these great civilizations. Don't quote me on it, but shit,
Oh yeah, there was a lot of that going on. Shit back in them days, yeah.
history repeats itself. So, are we on a downfall? Are we on a decline right now?
But it's
Listen,
like
at
I
the end of
don't
the
understand.
day,
Yeah, like,
you could be whoever you want to be. Call yourself whatever you want to call yourself.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's your
cool.
business. Don't expect
That's why.
me. Don't
That's
expect
why
me
you be
to be up
claiming
here
to
and
be
treat you
him.
like whatever you want to be today. Like, fuck out of here.
Listen, I don't care. Like if you dress like a chick, I'll dress you as a chick. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, yo. If that's what you want, I don't care. Yo. It's not.
Man, I care.
It don't take
I
anything out
care.
of me. You
We
know?
need to. We need to go off facts, people.
I'm gonna call
Man
you
is
a
man.
weirdo.
Nah,
Whatever
see,
happened to
it
a
doesn't. It
whatever
doesn't
happened.
take much, yo.
Whatever happened to being a? I mean, feminine man. Was that not okay? Did y'all have to really say I'm a woman? Right.
Yeah,
What?
I mean, but you know, like I said, times has changed. Yo. It's your generation, yeah. this
Right?
is my generation and shit, yo. Y'all
I
made all
don't.
this shit up, yo.
I
The
don't run this shit. I don't run.
I'm not saying
I
you
don't
running
run
this
this shit.
shit, but this is your generation, you know, that y'all making
No,
this the thing
I
and
know,
shit, you
but
know. Like I've never seen it so much in the young generation as I'm seeing it now, yo.
but I
Again, I'm
don't
not
know.
saying there's nothing wrong with people could date whoever the fuck they want to date, but it's
This
just
off
like
the
I've
top of
never
my
seen
head.
it as much now, yo.
This off the top of my head. But didn't the older generations deal with like? What was some of y'all's controversies? I know about the crack epidemic. Like what else? I don't know. But did y'all control it,
Shit.
or was that just the bullshit that was going around?
No,
Don't
listen,
want no
there was a
bullshit.
AIDS epidemic, yo. The AIDS epidemic took out a lot of motherfuckers because it was
Exactly.
from two ways. It was for people sharing needles, and it was
Mm-hmm.
for homosexuality or whatever the shit, yo.
AIDS epidemic.
You know what I'm
Weren't they
saying?
saying the government was giving AIDS out? Right? Weren't they saying that?
I
Didn't the
mean,
government?
Hey,
yeah,
yo.
that's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, unless
that's
you talking
Wait,
that's
about the
the
drugs.
wait. But maybe the government is behind pushing these narratives the whole time, and this is just a new one. Come on, now. Y'all gotta think.
yeah, and yeah, I mean, I know people that died for that shit, yo. They
Exactly.
really died in real life for that shit.
I
Quite a few
understand.
people I know.
Easy E passed away right from AIDS, right? I mean, people have, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
So
I think we're all
where it
control.
came from,
I think we're all sheep. Where did this narrative come from that
absolutely.
they can be women, they can be men? It was from somewhere, bro, but it got pushed on.
It ain't come from our
It's
generation.
still gender.
Yes, the
This
government
is
was
the
to blame people.
gender.
I read it. That's why I didn't vaccinate my. All right, we don't. I heard that
I
one just.
think, and
I
I
was
think it's a
forced.
form of population control as well and shit. Yeah,
I mean, I heard our population's on the down.
yeah. I mean, if like again, like it's something
Oh,
that's
bro, I keep getting
I've
calls.
never
I gotta
seen
go.
this as much as I've seen it now and shit. You know, Jay, like we knew the
So,
kids that was probably gonna grow up to be gay and shit and blind. 9 times out
oh
of
yeah,
10, we knew.
absolutely.
So we knew what it was and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
What
Maybe
happened
they
to a
tried to hide it
feminine
or
man?
not. We knew
Exactly.
what it was.
See, our generation, if you was gay, you kept it in the closet. That's why they say, "Oh, you coming out when you coming out the closet." The term that's where it came from because nobody talked about it. You didn't come out flamboyant. Now, y'all young generation, y'all just out there like whatever.
I'll say, bro. I mean, like, I don't. Like, gay people shouldn't like be scared to be who they are and shit. But that's still a fact that they are a gay man. They're a man that likes other men. That's a fact. We're still living in
But
reality.
see,
But
that's
you,
not always the fact. I interviewed somebody that was they they t- they were post-op transgender lesbian and shit. So they changed from a man to a woman, but they still dated women.
that's a man that was feminine. I don't know. I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. When did all that extra shit come into play, man?
I don't know when they had the opportunity to do it. This is your generation, man.
Oh
You
no,
tell me.
exactly.
When did you
How
start
old was that?
noticing this shit? Yo? This is
How old was said person?
they were around, I think, in the 20s, in their 20s and shit, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
And I feel like maybe they got. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck that shit came from.
But all I gotta say is stay out the women's restroom too, fool. Because if I have a daughter, that shit's dead.
I mean,
That shit's dead. No, I mean, not that shit's dead. You better wait outside.
Listen, a lot of places are taking away the gender label on bathrooms.
Yeah.
They just making bathrooms man and woman.
That shit, nah, no good. I'm putting my foot down. I'm drawing a line in the sand for me. I'm not. This is my opinion, right?
It's not
Individually,
like the places that is family bathrooms.
I don't hate them at all. There's family bathrooms, right? I mean, there's
Yeah.
like we should
Yes,
at least make a
some
let's
places.
make a space for them then, right? But for if I have a daughter, she's 6 years old, and there's a 32-year-old manly ass man in a wig. I feel weird about that shit. I feel weird about that shit. I'm allowed to.
Yeah. You definitely allowed
So
to.
worried about it all day long. Shit. He still
But
gonna go in there and take a piss.
But that's the problem is you say that shit. I'm gonna say no. Wait outside while my daughter goes to the bathroom. You fucking nothing. Wait out. Please wait outside while my daughter goes to the bathroom. I feel uncomfortable.
Oh, if you say like that, then yeah, he probably might do it. But if you say, nah, fuck no, wait
All right
outside
then.
till we get done,
And
he might
that's why
smack the shit out you.
that's why I bit my
He'll go in
tongue.
the bathroom anyway.
Hey, he ain't smacking shit. I'll tell you that. But that's why I bit my tongue because listen, they still deserve respect, right? I was just talking hot. They still deserve respect, but I still deserve to be feel a way about that, bro. Please just wait outside when my daughter goes to the bathroom. Man. That's what I would say.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think they would respect that based on tone and how you said it and shit.
Yeah, how you said it. Hell
I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
listen,
You shouldn't have to go through that, but you know what I'm saying? This
I'm
is
gonna
the
tell you
time.
like this: if you come off vulgar and shit, disrespectful, and you try one of them motherfuckers, I guarantee you, one of them motherfuckers will get in your ass, yo.
I'm a man too. That's a man, right?
One of them motherfuckers will get in your ass. You ever seen one of
Hey,
them motherfuckers fight?
equal rights equals lefts. What are you just gonna say? They whooping you, governor? If they got
So
any,
listen,
they whooping you.
listen.
You acting like they
Have you ever seen
Superman.
a gay dude whoop a straight dude's ass?
I mean, like it's plausible. Have I personally? I can't think of a time, but it's plausible. I get what you're saying. But you just acting like they
Yeah, it
Superman.
happened.
You just acting like they Hulk Hogan. I mean, they're feminine
I
enough to
ain't
be
saying they
gay.
Hulk Hogan. I said I've seen a gay dude whoop a straight dude's ass. They still like you said, they still a man. They still know how to throw them hands.
They feminine enough to be gay and shit. I got testosterone flowing through my body. I'm a man. If
They
we
got
gotta,
it too.
if we have to fight, then we gotta fight. That's what it is.
Yo, listen, they still got it too. They got everything you got.
I hear
They
it.
just
I
decided to
hear
dress
it.
up like a woman.
Well, maybe that'll lead us to our next topic. I mean, guns down, gloves up. Why don't men just squabble it up anymore, right? Why is everyone shooting each other? Everyone's shooting each other.
That's your generation doing all that dumb shit.
I understand. Y'all keep saying like my generation. I understand I'm younger, but aren't I a voice right here saying like that shit is stupid?
Oh, hey, you talk to your little buddies.
Talk to my little buddies. I don't know, bro. Talking to
I
my
would
little
shoot
buddy.
the fair one
It's
with you
gonna be
any
this.
day.
It's gonna be the same young dude that crashes out and pushes your shit back because you was listen, young buck, something. He gonna Swiss cheese your dumbass, talking crazy. Have respect for the
Listen,
crash outs, fool.
yo,
Have
listen,
respect for the crash outs.
listen, young blood. I'm
Listen,
old
OG.
school with it. I'll shoot the fair one with you any day. Throw them hands up with you any day. I guarantee you ain't ready for that. And
But
any of your little
you trying to
cronies
take it personal.
ain't ready for that either.
You trying to relate it to
No,
personal.
I'm just saying real. I'm just telling you the difference between our generation and your generation. Y'all quick to
But you're
grab a gun
saying
and
me.
shoot.
I'm
I ain't
not.
saying you personally. You
All
taking it personally. You
right,
taking
bro.
it personally.
All right, bro. Okay. All I'm
I'm
gonna
just
say is,
saying your generation. That's what they do. They quick to want to
and
grab a
I
gun.
just said that's
But
a
they scared to fight.
problem. And I just said that's a problem.
And
Governor,
that's
you
why I
just want
say
to argue?
you need no, that's why I
Yo,
say you need to
do
talk to
you
you
come
know
up
what I'm
on
saying? You
panels
need to
and
talk to your
argue?
buddies and stuff, man. Talk to your friends and
I don't
stuff.
hang
Hey,
out with
put the guns down.
crash outs. I don't hang out with people who are gonna throw their lives away for an argument at a gas station. Is an example, right? It's not people that I surround myself with. Ooh,
Yeah.
checkmate. Haha.
Okay.
Pussy.
This guy, man. You want kudos for that? You want a cookie?
Yeah, I do, bro. I do. Chat, spam some cookie emojis for me, bro, because I'm cooking this old dude. Jamal,
Oh,
get up in here
man.
too, man. Can we
This
drop the
guy.
link for Jamal, please?
The link is there. Who the hell is Jamal though?
Oh,
Right?
he's in chat. Jamal Horrible.
One of your
He
little
says,
buddy?
bro, I don't know that man at all. Like, be sus of him. I don't know that man at all. One of your little buddies, some governor.
I'm just
Use a
asking.
bit.
Why
Use
you
a
getting
bitch,
all
governor.
why
I'm
you
back to
getting
talking
all
hot because he's
serious?
a. I'm
Why you getting
I'm
all
back to talking
serious?
hot because he's a bitch. Come check me. Come see me. Let's
Oh
do that little
man.
squabble shit you was talking about. Let's do that little squabble shit you was talking about.
Listen, man. I ain't gonna
Yo,
go there with
come
you, man.
on.
'Cause
But I thought you would.
you doing all this on here, man.
But I thought you would though. I thought we
But you
would
doing
though.
all
Like,
that on here, man. What's all that call for?
you want to do it off here?
Listen,
Use a
what's all that
bitch.
call for? You the one talking all this trash on the internet.
I
You
came on
calling
here trying to
people
have a
you
conversation,
calling
man.
people out their names on the internet.
I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? What's all that for?
You want a plea deal, bro? I'll give you one, bro. DA will pass one down, bro. Don't worry, I'll let you off. But
Man, listen, man.
stop
Relax
talking all that.
yourself, man.
Stop talking all that
Relax
hot
yourself,
shit.
man.
Stop talking all that hot
You
shit,
ain't
yo.
ready for this. Relax yourself.
Use a man. I'm a man. Stop talking that hot shit. Use a bitch.
You the one talking that dumb shit.
I hear it. You gonna stop me? You gonna shut me up?
You the one talking.
Or
Nah, I mean you
are
keep
you gonna
talking
keep
all you
crying?
want. You just on the internet
Hey,
talking that
are
stupid
you
shit.
gonna stop me? Or are you gonna keep crying?
You the one that's on the internet talking that dumb
Cam,
shit.
cam up right now. I'm a man.
You know
Get
what I'm
her.
saying? You the
Let's duke
one
it
up
out,
here.
bitch.
You a man with a turtleneck on? Come on, man. I'm all sleeve turtleneck. Get out of here.
Wait. This ain't a turtleneck. This is just a long sleeve shirt, bro.
All right, you got a long sleeve shirt on. It's the summertime.
You
got a long sleeve shirt on.
Let me check the weather right now, bro, because you just trying to say
Come on,
anything at
man.
this point, bro.
Calm yourself down, man.
Hey,
You're
why you
hyper
worried
for
about
no
my
reason,
clothes?
man.
Why are you worried about my? I'm about to leave. Why are you worried about my clothes?
You're hyper for no reason, man.
You a fashionista? Hey, you a fashionista? You worried
Come
about my
on,
clothes and shit, bro.
fascination. Wow.
Shit, that's stupid. I don't know why.
I tell you, man, these young kids these
Damn young bucks.
All that wolfing. I'm outside.
Right?
Hey, I'm outside though. I'm outside. It's 3 a.m. So I'm gonna whisper a little bit. I'm outside.
Yeah, you are whispering and shit. Yeah.
Hey, whisper.
Outside.
I'm about to hop in the car and go do something.
Come get me.
Then neighborhood watch out for you, man. Best thing saying.
I hear it. It
They
sounds
gonna
good though.
call the homeowners association on your parents.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah,
It
chill out.
sound
And kick y'all asses out the neighborhood.
It sound
Kick
good.
out the cul-de-sac, yeah.
I'm on the way to you, bro. I'm in the car. Where you at? Drop low. Drop low.
This guy, man. I tell you, man. Yeah, see that's the
Oh, all
problem
right.
with y'all young kids. Cause y'all do little dumb shit like that to make yourself, I don't know, look good or whatever. You corny, man. Captain Lou, I'm already in the car.
Yo, make sure y'all smash that like button. Yo, stop playing, y'all.
But the old dude, meet you solid ground any day, 1-on-1. So, come on, drop it. I'm on the way.
Oh yeah,
I'm on the way right now.
I'm right there in your back seat. He got scared. He about to hop out the car.
I've been crazy. Yo. Turn around.
You must just want a friend. You just must someone to argue with.
Hey, youngster, man.
How much money did you make today?
Hey, youngster, calm down, youngster.
How much money did you make today?
Calm down, youngster.
How much money did you make today?
We need unity in the community.
He need a mentor.
How much money did you make today, bro?
You need a big brother?
Bro, I'm not looking for one with you, though. Like, right? I'd take Joe as, like, a mentor, right? I'd take Joe as, like, yeah.
Nah, you want him as your big brother, don't you?
Shit. Not you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You is not the voice to the youth or nothing. You the old dude on the corner asking for spare change type shit.
Like, I'm like 20, I'm not, it's like I got a connection to the youth because I'm still young and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's not about connection or not. You are like
he's still a little old
every
and shit.
time I actually said something, you understood what I was saying, and you ain't just say some dumb shit, right? Like you knew what I was saying anytime I said something, bro. Because I wasn't saying dumb shit at the start, but
All right,
I
let me
am
ask
now.
you. Let me ask you. Fuck all that shit, yeah. What do
Please,
you think?
thank you.
Why do you think there's such a gap between the older generation and the younger generation?
Listen, I would love like when I answer, can y'all give your opinion next? Because it just sounds like I think I'm right. I don't
Nah,
think I'm right.
I'm asking from a younger,
Just
younger generation.
say your opinion.
Can y'all give it next? Right? Can y'all give?
Yeah,
Can y'all give it? All right. Just technology is different nowadays. It's just a different time and age. He kept, and this is just an example. You kept saying women and this and the women is different. The social life is different, right? Social high school is different. Kids are growing up with TikTok, this and that. Everyone's connected nowadays. Y'all's generation, I envy because like it wasn't connected like that. Almost a girl in high school couldn't go see a dude with a millionaire and he credit card scamming with a Hellcat, this and the third, and then she goes to high school and it's a regular ass dude, and she's I don't want that regular ass dude. I want the dude with the Hellcat. They've seen a whole bunch of things on social media, and now they want the. So I think maybe times is just different. Y'all's turn. Answer.
I think I think we I think we kind of tend to hold y'all to a little bit of a higher standard simply because y'all grew up with all the opportunities that we didn't. And we feel like y'all should be doing a lot better and shit, with these opportunities. Not saying all of y'all, yo. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these motherfuckers out there, shit, just have zero respect. You know what I'm saying? They out
I
here
hate
doing
it.
stupid shit, they fucking it up for your generation, all that clout chasing and shit, the false realities, the perceptions that they putting
The
out there and
the
shit.
crash outs. The crash outs. I said
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But those are the ones that's being held in high regard. Like I don't understand. Like we Maine said this before and shit. Like it's like when we was rapping and shit, we was rapping about selling the drugs and shit. Y'all rapping about taking the drugs now and shit.
Man, rappers are druggies
Like,
now. Rappers are
like,
junkies. Junkies with money. You still a junkie?
yeah.
The problem
That's
is,
the
Y'all
stuff
hear me?
that happen.
y'all rapping about
Y'all hear me?
using. Y'all
Oh, how
rapping
did it
about
happen?
doing it.
I mean,
Yeah.
the seven
We
deadly
rapped
sins.
about
We
selling it,
idolize
making
the
money.
worst things in life. That's why OnlyFans girls are getting money. Ice Spice just dropped a makeup line, a little like makeup line. I want y'all to go look at the name. I'm not gonna say them. Go look at the names of some of the colors on her makeup palette or whatever. Cause I heard about that shit and that's just disgusting.
Yeah, check it out,
Check it
I can
out real
only
quick,
imagine.
bro.
I can
Joe,
only imagine. Yeah.
Joe, pull it up real quick. Like not on stream, but I don't know. Go peep those names of the makeup palette colors.
Yeah.
Like
Pull it up.
we're just slowly getting worse every day.
Damn, hold on. I got you. I don't even know. That's it. Ice Spice new makeup line. Let's see. See if I can find it with the colors and shit or whatever. See, I'm trying to find something with the colors and shit. They ain't really saying shit. They're just saying that she has it. On Point is one of our ice creams. On Point. Um, I don't know. I can't find anything else right now and shit. But yeah, I can only imagine what the fuck it's saying and shit. Like that sexy red chick is out of control.
Yeah.
The shit that she
That's the thing.
said.
That's their generation. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna front. We did have Lil Kim, but Lil Kim, she wasn't. I don't even know if I can compare Lil Kim to Sexy
Uh,
Red that much.
Little
all right.
Kim. Little Kim pushed the envelope, but she wasn't raunchy. She was
Yeah,
sexy with
he
it. You know what
wasn't
I'm
all the
saying?
way raunchy like that. Yeah.
I mean, Megan
Like
Thee
my ass don't
Stallion.
my
Megan
ass
Thee
is brown,
Stallion.
my is big, whatever the fuck. Like this shit is wild. Like this, some of the shit she said, I'm like, holy shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these chicks, yo, like I'm like, whoa, shit, yo.
Oh yeah.
WAP, yo, they had a whole song, WAP, yo. I was like,
Well,
whoa.
I saw that Cardi B. Yeah.
I'm on the way.
Mhm.
This is the world, this is the world we in.
Where did it go wrong? Where did it all change?
Ah, shit. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie. Between the Kardashians and Love and Hip Hop,
Uh,
Yeah,
uh,
but drama's
whatever that
always so.
means.
Drama
all those
always sells.
reality shows and shit.
Yeah. These but they not reality. That's the thing. These are scripted reality. People don't realize that. Yeah.
Yo,
It's
I went.
situations that are set
I
up.
went to high school with Krishan Rock for like a year or two. I swear to God, too. A word of my mother.
Yeah,
God, strike me down now. God, strike
That's
me down
not a
now.
flex.
yeah, that's what's up. She was. How was she? The same way?
No, no fights in high school, nothing. I swear to God, she was always
That
outspoken. She was always
that
outspoken, but
chick is off the chain.
she
What's
wasn't that.
wrong with her ass?
Blueface broke her, yeah.
I don't know. She hit that reality TV and shit,
She
and
finally got her tooth fixed. What the
she got
fuck? I
career.
was like, wait.
Bro, she tattooed that man's face all over her. I don't know. Krishan crashed.
That's that's what I'm saying. This gen. All right, that's another thing, Why the hell
It was a
do
cap on my soul.
why the hell
All these people you name are in your age bracket.
She
Sexy
was,
Red,
hey, she was always outspoken though. I
Ice
said like,
Spice,
she's destined for
all
fame.
them.
She used to look good too. She used to look so good. It was a cap. I hear it. She was an athlete. Yeah, track team. Yeah, back when she was bad.
I seen her on some other shit, I think it was like what
It
fucking
was that professional
tag
tag
or
shit with
something?
JJ
Yeah,
Watt. Yes,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, I be on the game with her brother sometimes. Shout out Petey.
Yeah, I seen that shit, and she was killing it right there. She always looked like she was athletic. Like every picture they
She won,
showed,
bro.
she looked like she was athletic.
She won that game show. She got like 10K from that shit. And she
Yeah,
was athletic.
and she stumbled upon that Blueface shit, and that shit turned into
I
somebody else.
I ain't gonna blame it on Blueface, but that's Hollywood, right? That's the industry and all that. That shit going. It's
I don't know
corruption.
shit about her life. I really don't care about her life.
I don't know. I'm not invested at all, but it's not hard to see. She hit Hollywood. She was on that. Blueface tried to do a little Bad Girls Club, little like reality TV
Yeah,
show.
I watched this shit. I didn't realize I watched this shit.
Come on, now that's Love and Hip Hop, right? Get
Yeah,
together,
no,
start drama, this and the third, and that's where she got that. That's where it all started.
that shit was like a Bad Girls Club, That's what it's called, the Blueface Bad Girls or some club,
She
something
been
like
a
that.
crack baby, real thug. No, the fuck she was not a crack baby. Yeah, Tasiki should
She
have made it
might
with the
she
music, bro.
might have been pregnant. I don't know. There's a possibility. Let's just throw
Tasiki
that
should
Exactly.
have made it.
one.
Exactly.
Let's throw that one in the air. There's a possibility of that.
I'm man,
She
listen,
was. Not to say
that's
she
right up
was.
there, cause shit.
Am I
I don't
dwelling on
even
it?
know why
No.
that nigga knocked her up, yo.
Bro, I think Krishan used to look better than his other baby mama, that like Asian Joan or what? I don't think she looked
I
good.
don't know. I don't even know who that is and shit.
Listen, I don't even keep up with their life, so I don't know who the fuck
I
it
mean,
I
is.
just know
I'm the
like when
younger
they pop up in the
generation.
feeds and shit, like when they fighting in public and shit,
Oh
wild
yeah,
and out.
I'm the younger generation, bro. I be seeing that shit. All on social media. The motherfucking
Yeah,
shade room. Shade
that's
room
the
posts everything.
generation.
Do I agree with it? No. Many. I ain't capping. So I don't know what I'm not gonna cry about it, but I ain't capping. Ain't no you
I
want
got
me to
another
lie
question.
to you? Niggas have fight?
All right, I got a question for you. Another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What draws y'all to like certain like podcasts and news things and shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? What type of things, yo?
I'm di- I'm
Joe
different. I
taking
think
notes
I've
for his
already
daughter.
like displayed that. But I don't know. I say a link, because a lot of people don't click links and shit. I click links. I click links. So that's what draws me to a
All they
panel
gotta have
is a
is
link.
one.
I, y'all taking this shit like this is for everybody. For me, you ask me.
I'm just asking a question.
So, but governor said all we gotta have is a link. For me, yeah.
All right.
Suburb demolition, accidentally stumbling across it. All right, Sarah, what keeps you on a path? You see, you stumble across some. What keeps you there? All right, is it
Like we
this?
try to, even though we have, we be having a little bickering and shit, yo. But normally, like we don't have a lot of drama over here, shit, yo. We low key, we
Oh,
talk about our topics, we bug out, we snap on each other, it's no drama and shit, you know what I'm saying?
on
But
who
a
I
lot
didn't
of
try to
people don't
join.
like that.
On who I didn't try to join and talk about the topic, and I was just trying to like give actual intellectual statements.
Nah, I'm not talking about you in general. I'm just saying that people don't like that. They rather see the drama, the arguing, the bickering back and forth, and all that shit. Yo, that's the shit that people most of the time like to
These
see.
topics is boring. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
chat, give us chat. Start asking like questions. Give Joe questions to ask. Y'all just can't say the topic boring and shit.
Who said the topic was boring?
I think. Look at shit.
The topic's be interesting. No, it says the topic be interesting.
Yeah,
No, you talking about the
law.
other person
They do take things
after that.
personal. They forgot we are here. These topic is boring. Give us a topic
Listen,
then, or
This
your Joe.
topic
This is
listen.
is
boring.
boring. Boring
That's
is the
their
bottom.
opinion. You
Yeah,
entitled
this is
to
boring.
have your opinion to whatever, think whatever you want to think. Ask me, do I give two rats ass? Shit,
But
I don't care.
that's the viewers. I give a little rat's ass about the viewers, right? Zero viewers, no
I
good.
mean, listen. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. This is entertainment purposes.
What type of topic
So
you want to hear? Let's see.
either people gonna like it or they not gonna like it.
I hear
Yeah,
it, but it's
people want to strike it down, but they don't want to put
oh,
nothing in its place. Yo, let's see what they come up
okay.
with. Give us a better topic. Yo, let's see.
I'm calling their bluff, and if they
Yeah.
don't give us something, they just as boring. I want them to realize that though. Like that's what I'm saying.
I ain't tripping over that.
I'm not. If you think I'm tripping, bro, I'm I'm in my car, bro.
That shit
So
don't bother me. At the end of the day, man, people like Oprah and people like Ricky Lake and all them, they ain't become big because they was waiting on people to come up with topics. They came up with topics and either you liked it or you didn't like it.
oh,
Oh yeah.
sounds like he
Rest in
called
peace,
you out, Joe.
Donahue, man. Donahue passed away, man.
Sounds like
Yeah,
he
yeah,
called
yep,
you
I
out,
saw that.
Joe. Where's your
Yo, listen,
topics, Joe?
young blood.
Half the
This
Yo,
topic is
ITAC,
stop
good.
saying. Hey,
we
yo,
both
stop
a
saying
part of
that
this.
young blood shit, yo. You
You is
not.
young, man. What the hell you want me to call you, old head?
Nah, bro. Call me Dan. Hey, call me Dan. I called you governor. Call me Dan, bro. You old head. You old school. Like what? You washed up.
Listen, you can call me old head. I don't care.
Your generation is washed, bro. You out of the picture,
Okay,
Dan.
Dan.
Hey, take a step back. Just sit down on the
Okay,
couch.
Dan. Listen
Watch.
to me.
Thank
ITAC,
you.
ITAC is me and Joe and Light. It's all of us on here. So you know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
Joe.
I
If
don't say
if
that as no. I don't.
if
What I said, I didn't
if
say
if
that as
if
no
if if
diss
if
to
if, if
Joe.
well, then
You
you
know
come
what
up
I'm
with a
saying?
topic, then, right?
Listen,
Bring a
hold
bring a
on,
fucking topic,
hold
then.
on. See,
Bring a
you
fucking topic, then.
focusing on the wrong shit. All I said was that I don't care. I don't focus on what other people's opinions on the topics.
Hey,
Whether they
fuck
people
it.
gonna like it, some people ain't gonna like it. It is what
Curveball.
it is.
How y'all feel about electric cars and then them trying to phase out, the gasoline
You
engine?
coming up here trying to change up
Hey,
shit.
yo, shut up.
You know what I'm
Com-
saying?
Combustion engines, right?
You get
California
on the
put
internet
up.
talking all that trash.
I hear you. Want cool points, bro? Combustion engines,
Man,
California. Oh my fucking god! Shut up,
yeah,
bitch.
oh my fucking god.
Shut up, bitch. I'm trying to talk about a topic.
Oh my fucking god.
Hey, Joe, he did the same shit to yo. You sad, gang. I ain't even gonna yap with you no
Oh
more.
my fucking
You
god.
sad, Joe. Like I said, sit in
Oh
silence.
my fucking
Sit.
god.
All right, well, I'm about to wrap this up, man. It's late,
Yeah,
3 o'clock in the morning.
I tried to
Man,
address the topic in chat. This old bitch just wanted to fucking
we've
drama
been
That's it.
talk.
we've
It
been
was,
Yap,
talking
yap,
it
about
yap,
was
this
a
yap,
good
stuff.
yap.
night, man.
You a
It was a good
hoe.
night.
I been said, let's do something. Squabble up. Hit me up outside the StreamYard shit. I will
So
beat the dog
listen,
shit out
man.
you. I will beat the dog shit out you old bitch. Let's talk about drama then. Drama sells. I will beat the dog shit out you. Let's
Calm your
stream
little
it.
fake ass thug down. Like,
Let's
you know what I'm
stream
saying?
it.
I
On
smack the shit
myself.
out of you so hard you'll turn dark, yo. Get the fuck
It
out of here.
sound good. Prove
You
it.
little
Come
pussy.
on. It
Calm the
sound
fuck
good. Prove
down.
it. Come on.
That's all you do is talk shit on here, man.
I'm in
Go on here.
traffic.
What
I'm
the
in
hell you riding
traffic.
around? In your
This is a good
suburb?
topic,
You riding
Slim.
around in your neighborhood?
Thank you
Don't
for
get
that
pulled
one.
over,
Come
man.
find out. I'm a thug, but I said I've never been incarcerated. That's a flex.
No, you ain't no thug. You ain't no thug. You
You
ain't no
just
thug.
try to call me
Anyway,
that.
appreciate all of y'all in the chat. Y'all hope to
Who
see y'all
told you that?
again. We on just about every night. If
And
we not here, we over at the Ladies of iTalk, the Ladies of ITOK. Check us out over there.
Governor,
Appreciate
you
y'all. If you
sad.
haven't hit the like button, hit
You
on
a
the way
sad
out.
old bitch. You
Appreciate
a
y'all. If
dork.
they only knew.
Bitches can't do shit with me, they tryna blackball me. Ain't the other side of the book. Fuck the backstory. The whole
You a
that I
dork,
think got it
Governor.
locked, they
You a
latched on me,
fucking
but
old
they
dork.
never got a
I ain't
shot
gonna
for
lie.
the stallion. Just
You
ask
can tell
for
that's
me.
why that bitch
Y'all ain't
left
gotta
you.
like me, nah, but gon' respect me. Get it right, I'm not a lefty.
That's
This
why
come
she left
natural.
you and
Dr.
took you to
Sebi
court.
wanna test me. I been sparing you bitches, it can get messy. I tell my niggas I'm good fellas like Joe Pesci. He like tall women, gutter thick and I'm dog skinny. If y'all get it, you can roll up cause I'm raw with it. Said I'm authentic, all by myself and my squad winning. You ain't have to drop no connection, the call ended. Said it's mine now. Corner bitches, no time out. Ain't got time now. That new car smell, I ride out. Hoes that was taking shots, yeah, they whine now. So tell me what's your issue? I don't wanna vibe out. Nah, I'm hearing my style too much with you bitches, but I share what's mine, yours like none of your business. Photo ops turn to photos where I'm jumping in pictures. You hoes get laid back like you comfortable with it. I mean, you, her, and the whole clique. Whole sick. Do I want smoke? Yes, the whole split. I'm never slipping. I'm giving you hoes grips, and the only way I get packed up is a rose